game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the money state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Feel it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'ma fuck her, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, I fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through, wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tire, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the...
You ready, Jim?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every
my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Credit tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya. Let's get it. Man, how's everyone feeling after this Thanksgiving hangover? Oh, man. Let's see. Who's up in here? Quincy. What up, bro? He said, intro is sick. Love it. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate ya. And he said, good morning, fellas. Need 2 flex. Waddle, Higgins, Schultz, Singletary, Zay Flowers, Odell. I'm leaning the first 2 as of right now, Waddle and Higgins. And just a little reminder about Zay Flowers. I don't know if you guys heard us yesterday when we were doing the game where they said that. So he practiced on Wednesday and then did not practice on Thursday due to injury. And yeah, just usually when that happens, it's not boding very well for for Sunday. What up, Phil? Let's smoke it up, bro.
All right. Fire 'em up.
Let's get it. Frank in the house. What up, Frank? What's going down, bro? What Nigel say? Crispy can't. Crispy stop smoking weed. No way. Crispy ain't gonna stop. For what? For what? And Nigel said wanting Eckler. Oh, this is why. Because one Eckler, Keenan Allen, and Kincaid for Stephon Diggs. And Triple X Lex, what up, bro? And he said, what's good? Any Black Friday deals y'all getting into? Not necessarily. Black Friday has lost the lackluster. I remember the first time I ever went full out for Black Friday. This was, let me think of what year. 2011? Yeah, I think it might have been 2011. And hey, we got Bogey in the house.
What's happening?
Yeah, 2011. I remember we literally camped out. Like my friend, he's a fucking idiot. He went and bought a fucking he bought a tent so we could use just for the week, and then he went and returned it. I was like, you're an idiot. And but they took it back. And yeah, we literally took turns just staying there at least overnight. And the very first night we made friends with the security guard, so they already knew what's up, that all of us were already here the first day. And it was wild, man. I know I got I think 6 of those TVs. This was back when $200 TVs weren't a thing, and the Black Friday deals were $200 for 55-inch TVs or 50-inch TVs or whatever. I don't know if I don't think I bought, well, actually I did buy a TV that was non-Black Friday, but it was less than $100. It's crazy. I just randomly went into Walmart and got a 32-inch for $95. That's why Black Friday isn't the shit anymore. That's because you can just go get TVs whenever you want, and they're hella cheap.
Yeah, those Black Friday specials it was all about the TVs for real.
And the laptops too. I remember getting a $700 laptop for $200 or something. I know I bought 2 of those just to sell them. Yeah, Triple XLX early 2000s Black Friday shopping was on a different level. Because yeah, I I wasn't even paying attention, but there were stores open yesterday, right? Like, don't they open after like 6 o'clock or some shit? And that's
a lot of them open up at midnight.
See, that's what's crazy is like they used to they used to not open up, but well, I mean, I know they still do, but they used to like not open up on Thanksgiving at all. And I think that was for like I don't know, the triple holiday pay or like something to avoid that. But then a bunch of stores started opening up at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was get your early Black Friday special on. I know it was Walmart. They used to do that. Yeah, it's not even what it used to be. Not even what it used to be. And check this out. Made a little to get everybody ready for son-in-law today. Made a little social media clip that I threw out everywhere. Get everyone hyped and ready for it.
Would you like to join us for dinner?
You're just an old hacker like me, but disguised as an idiot.
Yeah, basically.
Now grab a nug whose cones are busty. Weezer gig and make it crusty.
Gotta tell you, Travis, it really tweaks my melon to see a buff bro like Crawl here get wheezed on by a greasy scumbag like you.
Travis, you just get out.
Hey, you can't talk to me like that.
No, but I can't.
Good.
Oh!
Majored in karate for 2 semesters.
Oh, yeah, that's a hell of an idea.
He's supposed to be in
Hell of
college
an
for like
idea.
hella years, right?
No use rushing into these things. Let's chow down here and munch on some grinding.
He's pretty much Van Wilder before Van Wilder. Because like his and we'll talk about this more during the movie, but this is one of my favorite movies of all time. I've easily seen this like 100 times, like wore out the VHS when I was a kid. And so his mom is like on like her 4th marriage or something. Yeah. So like, you know, father figure doesn't seem to be around. And he said his mom was a pit boss in Vegas. So he was like, yeah, he's like, you know, mom's doing that. I'm just going solo on the computer, you know, hacking away.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say he raised himself necessarily, but you know, that's kind of, he comes from a rich background. That's why he's like at school for like 6 years, majoring in everything.
It's funny too, because like he is basically only in school to be around people. If you think about it.
I mean, he even said like, I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. Is right now I know I'm having fun.
It's so crazy because when I saw him on Rogan like a year ago, he was like, you know how Rogan is like a level-headed guy, quote unquote. Yeah. And then so like, you know, Paulie's like, you know, and I just miss that time. I was just so I miss being like super famous. And he was like, why? You know, Rogan's like, why? But you know, it was like
Rogan was never, because Rogan was never super famous. I mean, I feel like the claim to fame was probably what was the show called?
Fear Factor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like there's a bunch of people who never watched Fear Factor, you know.
And then there's the people that were like, because it was like a #1 network show, like on a major network, and you know what I mean, like like so like he was very, you know, people knew, like even me, I didn't know he was a comedian, like, and I swear to God, the first time I did DMT and I went around telling everybody about it, one of my guys goes, "Oh yeah, Joe Rogan fucks with that shit." I said, "Who the Fear Factor guy?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, he does a podcast. I don't know what the fuck is a podcast. Like, it's literally the conversation. You know what I mean? Then I started listening to his podcast. And like, you know what I mean? He's just, right when I searched Joe Rogan DMT is the first one that popped up, and then I just been fucking with his podcast ever since. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was way it was different back then.
I've gone back and listened like to some of the not original ones. I don't even know how original they were, but you know, like Neil Brennan when he's back on in like 2012 or like some shit like that, you know.
Yeah, that was when they had just got the nice studio. You know what I mean?
What up, stranger? What up, John? What's going down, bro?
Yeah.
And let me see, Frank on Patreon. Make sure you guys go join on Patreon. Go join the crew. Got a couple questions here. Garrett Wilson, Waddle, Cooper. Addison, Ridley, Ty Chandler, Mitchell. Pick 2. I think I'm going Waddle and Ridley.
Yep. I was trying to think who I would play Garrett Wilson over, but I'm playing both those guys. I'm playing Ridley, and I think Ridley is the top 10 guy this week.
And then likely or
just get your fucking shit together, Waddle.
Likely or Taysom Hill?
Likely.
Yeah, likely's safer, but Derek Carr is going to play. That means Taysom Hill is going to be in play.
Okay. That's right. He put concussion protocol. I don't know. You know, it's crazy. Super touchdown or bust, but he gets it. You know what I mean? Or if he doesn't, it's really wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess the likely thing, I'm wondering how the targets are going to divvy up with Mark Andrews being gone, but yeah, I mean, likely to be, second leader in targets, I can assume.
And then sit one out of Kyren Williams, Javonte, or James Conner. I'll sit Conner.
Yep.
And then Stroud or Mahomes is another time we got a Stroud or Mahomes. I'm still gonna go Mahomes.
Go Mahomes.
Not a bad matchup for
yep.
Good matchup.
And they got Travis Kelce's mad at himself and shit. And you know what I mean? It's a bounce back spot here. Max Crosby might not play this game. So, you know what I mean? We might not see too much disruption up front.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of people this week. I feel like they just got questionable this week, just so they could have Thanksgiving though. You know what I mean?
Man, it's so funny. I love it. I think maybe the reason why I liked Son-in-Law so much is because I didn't even necessarily get the jokes, but I was from California and I just associated with Pauly Shore more than anybody else in that movie because they're all from Hicks from South Dakota and shit.
Where is it? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is it Kentucky or where are they at?
South Dakota. And it's funny because even when he
SD Ryder, that's where SD Ryder's from. No?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
South Dakota.
And so there was when he first meets the Rebecca, the main chick in there, he was like, where are you from? And she was South Dakota. And he was like, oh, so you're inbred. That shit was always so funny to me because it's this dynamic of Midwest. I mean, I don't know if even
California fucking laid back kind of stoner-esque dude, fucking party guy. And then you have the stereotypical Southern belle. You know what I mean?
Because that's
inbred.
California versus everybody else pretty much in that movie. Because even they're going to drop her off at school. And brother is oh, speaking of freaks, hey, how you doing? And everyone just, everyone looks more individual, just everyone got their individual styles and flair and fucking it's crazy. It only took her 3 months to realize how much better the California style was than South Dakota.
Yeah, she dyed her hair blonde, put some volume in it.
She got the whole new wardrobe, ditched the South Dakota wardrobe. Yeah. And it's funny, too, because her mom is a blonde, but she had hella dark hair.
Yeah, I didn't get that. So then they made her a bleach. She went bleach blonde?
Well, I mean, it could have been the dad. There's a lot of times the dad's hair traits are a little bit more.
Well, it's brown versus blonde. Brown's the dominant versus energy. So.
And that was her pops. He didn't have no blonde hair.
Yeah.
And even the brother, though, the brother's a fucking redhead. So that's what's just funny about the whole dynamic of their family.
That is funny, huh?
Mom was getting busy. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't just fuck all your brothers in South Dakota. South Dakota, she ran out of brothers.
Then that brings it to what's it called? Wolf of Wall Street. It's everyone wanted to fuck my cousin because she was so hot. But it's no, if anyone's gonna fuck my cousin, it's gonna be me.
His face right there, too. Leo's face
I heard this story. Some stupid shit. Maybe you can tell me about it though. Man, what an awkward conversation, right?
It's not really my cousin. I mean, she's she's my mom's brother's kid, you know, like
it's like through marriage. No, like they're actually
so weird because she was with it, like, you know what I mean? Like she liked him like that too, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like he's forced on her, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Remember even the only time we see her is
when he's jacking off.
Yeah, what
he's jacking off to what's
doing? It's like she's so hot, man. You gotta fuck her. Oh man, that movie's out of control. It really is.
Jordan, I love Marco Robbie. What's her name?
Magic Man Ricky, what up? Margot,
there you go.
Yeah, Margot R, something with an R.
Yeah, Margot Robbie. What? She's
like
fucking hot.
Yeah,
I like her with the Bronx accent.
Fucking awesome. Brooklyn? She from Brooklyn?
She's from the Bronx.
Okay.
She was the
Margot Robbie. There you go. Thanks, John. Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
You know what's wild about that movie too?
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna break this one down one of these times. You know, sometime in the off season because it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, love that movie.
If they wouldn't have went outside of the studio system for this movie, she might not have even been in the movie because she was like an unknown actress when she did that. She's super hot, you know, but she's hella unknown. Nobody knew who she was. So like, yeah, maybe like if they didn't get the money through like whoever, you know, through one rat hole or another, they might not have been able to cast her in the movie.
She made it well aware. She's part of the itty bitty titty committee though.
She may be.
I'm not mad at the mosquito bites.
It didn't matter when she walked out. Remember? Oh, come on! Think of a way to get up to her apartment. Want to come up with some tea or something?
Fuck yeah!
She. So funny. Then she walks out. Man, she was sexy, and he was like, "Yeah, I fucked the shit out of her for like 45 seconds." It's like, "Did you come?" Oh yeah. Man.
That's so funny though, because she was just with him because he was balling for real.
I mean, of course. That's for sure.
He's funny.
And John said, y'all want to see some real hicks, come to the boonies in Central Texas.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I might not come back, man. I mean, that's motherfuckers disappear.
And Stranger said, I had to make a prop bet last night. I called the Brock Purdy pick 6, but I said it would be Tariq Woolen. Oh, okay.
Well, you guys needed that pick 6.
Who got the pick? Who got the pick 6?
Jordan Brooks.
I know I sat him in one league because I was pissed at him, but I played him in other places. But I know I consciously sat him because I was like, man, he's been slack in the last 3 weeks.
No, and he just bummed. I think the pick 6 might have been the only thing he really did, though. But still, it was decent.
It's because Bobby Wagner's stealing all the tackles. Like that's really what it is. Like, it doesn't matter how good Jordan Brooks is. Bobby Wagner's like he's still on top of his game. Let's see who's this Facebook user over here. Need 2 RBs and a flex. Barkley, Javante, Bijan, Kyren, and then Michael Pittman will be one of the flex options. So we're playing 3 out of the 5. Barkley,
Bijan,
Kyren.
Yep. You know what's crazy is like there's a lot of terrible matchups all across week 12. Kyren probably like one of the only guys is like the running backs like, oh, he has a smash matchup here. You know what I mean? It's like it's just
they better not bring Darrell Henderson. They better not bring Darrell Henderson back up. Just leave him on the practice squad. Because that was the reason why they had to release him, because you can only send him back and forth to the practice squad 3 times, I think. 2 times, whatever it is. So then they had to make the official move and actually waive him to put him.
Yeah, they didn't want to sign. They didn't want to give him a deal for real, which is funny.
Well, they just don't want to keep him on the active roster. He's always been like, kind of emergency, break the glass if needed.
Yeah, and the only way you can keep him on now is if you give him a deal. So
yeah. And what John say? He sees a motherfucker walk into the grocery store with a straight up shotgun and armadillo hanging off his shoulder. Fuck. Yeah, Central Texas, huh? What up, Dims? He said, all right, how we feeling today? Have PPR, Flowers, James Cook, Ford, Madison start too. Flowers cannot be started as of right now. We need to get more info. But they said he's trending in the wrong direction after not practicing yesterday.
Yeah, he got downgraded.
Yeah.
To a DMP.
I think I'm leaning Cook and Ford here.
Yep.
And let's see. Robert, what up, bro? Thoughts on Watson for KC? Will he be a sleeper? Or would I play London or Wilson? I'm assuming Garrett.
Talking about next week.
No, talking about this week.
He would say Christian Watson, right?
No. He said Watson for KC.
Oh, Justin Watson. Yeah, why not? I mean,
over London or Wilson. That's who it comes down to.
It just sucks.
I feel like Travis Kelce's about to shit all over the Raiders. Like they're bad against the tight end, and like wasn't it the 4 touchdown game that he had last year? Like against him, like he shits on the Raiders.
Yeah, and then I mean, it is weird though. Justin Watson like 11 targets last week. That's pretty crazy.
It's because he's wide open. Like Rice is now being like the focal point, of like defenses like outside of Kelce. And Sky Moore, like, I don't know, maybe they're just being like super not creative.
They're rotating those guys. Yeah. Like literally, those guys are like being rotated. Him, Tony, MVS.
One thing that I do know, because I've heard Travis Kelce mention this earlier, like on their podcast and shit, about how Justin Watson is one of the unspoken like heroes, like of like guys who don't get credit, but just fall the fuck out in practice all the time, like always making good catches and shit like that.
He's new DeMarcus Robinson. Remember D-Rob was that for them before. I mean, just like they're just this quiet, reliable guy that just no one starts in fantasy.
Yeah. Strangers have seen a dozen people hop out of the back of a pickup truck, all wearing overalls, no shoes, look confused. Why they wouldn't let them into McDonald's?
I mean, the motherfuckers was barefoot.
No shirt, no shoes, no dice.
Hey, you can't have no shirt and no shoes, bro.
Robert said, pick 2 out of Bijan, Kyren, Connor, Kamara.
Kamara.
And I'm going Kamara, Kyren.
I'm going to go Kamara at Bijan.
Okay. Let's see. M. Dave, what up? He said 420 God. Start 1 PPR. Bijan, Connor, or Devontae Adams.
It's Bijan and Adams.
You only got to start 1. Only 1.
It'd be.
I guess I'm going Adams. But yeah, the matchups are bad for all of these guys.
Yeah, I was just saying that, man. A lot of players got bad matchups this week. Like we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, hard to play the matchups when a lot of people have real shitty matchups.
Mm-hmm. Week 12 is like a shitty week, and no one's on a bye. So
because everybody, literally that's why, right? Because everybody's playing. So
yeah.
Got a lot of divisional matchups.
Like when it comes to running backs, it's like Gus Bus, Kyren, who else? I guess Singletary and then ETN.
Yeah, because even like the Broncos and the Bears, they're not as bad as they were in the beginning of the year when they're giving up extreme booty. Oh, Derrick Henry, Panthers. I mean, that's a smash.
There you go. That's the smashes. Yeah.
That's it. That's really it, though. I mean, Patriots haven't been shutting running backs down.
Pacheco.
Oh, yeah. Pacheco's in a huge smash with the Raiders for sure.
I would hope.
But still, like, we literally thought about that. And what is that, like 6 out of fucking 32 teams playing this week? I mean, even CMC, he wasn't the smash play, but oh, man, did he smash. Love CMC.
I mean, the Seahawks were good against the run for like 2 weeks, and they've been bad again. I mean,
they've been okay. They have been middle of the road compared to the entire league. Whereas last year they were like top 5, or whatever, where they were giving up top 5 numbers.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I should rephrase that. Say we shouldn't be afraid of putting our running backs against.
Yeah, exactly.
And granted, it was the Niners, but still, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I saw a meme. Someone was like, the caption was what CMC is doing for my team, and it was the Grinch holding up the fucking entire entire sleigh with everything in there and all the presents and everything.
That's funny.
CMC is holding it down.
Oh, I heard they signed on to do the Grinch Part 2
with Jim Carrey, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Jim Carrey only does characters that he really gets behind right now. Like, that's it. He's not doing any.
Like,
I mean, he did the
like
two Sonic movies. Yeah, 2 Sonic movies. He played that character really well. Like, we never get an insight into what the character is other than the random couple times you see him in the video games. And
I used to watch the cartoon, so like, yeah, they had.
Oh yeah. I forgot they did have the Sonic cartoon, huh?
Yeah, so like he was, you know what I mean? Him and Tails. I mean, it was him and Tails.
Always going against him.
Yeah, Dr. Robotnik.
And what John said? Funniest shit I seen. I grew up in a small town, Texas. Some dudes I hung out with went hunting and made a hole in the ground with some wood and then threw a deer in it to grill. Damn.
Yeah, that's like Hawaiian style.
Yeah, I mean
I guess it's not just Hawaiian, right? Yeah, you just make a pit and they put the stones and then they bury it. They bury with the hot stones or whatever the fuck, or the fire pit with the stones on it, I should say.
And let's see what Wes's big parlay is here. All right, $5 to win 1,200. I like it. Let's sprinkle some goodness on this.
Mm-hmm.
So Tua over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I mean, I'm with it. I still think that they can scheme for it.
Yeah.
Tua over 4.5 yards rushing. I mean, he doesn't usually rush much, but he might be running for his life. So 5 yards, it could happen. Mostert plus 40 rushing yards. I'm with that. Jets have one of the worst rushing defenses in the league. Or at least they give up most. Yeah,
it's friendly to running backs for sure.
225 yards for Tua. This one might be the tough one. Breece Hall to score 2 touchdowns. That one might be the tough one there.
Yeah, I mean the last time Breece Hall scored, it was against I forget who it was the Bills or it might have even been the Broncos where they let him score so they get the ball back. You know what I mean?
And one thing we got to just be nervous about in general is what if, they kind of abandon the run just because they're down by so much. I mean, that could happen. I mean, we'll see. Jalen Waddle, 60+ receiving yards. I'm with that. I mean, shit, he can get that on 2 receptions, even if they are short little passes,
And it is like the literal best secondary as far as like against receivers.
Giving up points. Yeah. So they're going to. Mike McDaniel's is gonna have to scheme the shit out of this game, which I mean, he's like the best schemer in the league. Like, I don't even know if there's anyone who's better with schemes.
He's practiced against this squad, not this squad, but against Robert Saleh for years when they were together at the Niners, and it's a nice little chess match we got going here today actually on a Black Friday, first NFL game.
First ever. Pretty cool.
Is it the first on a Friday ever?
Yeah.
I know.
Well, first Black Friday game ever.
Yeah.
Because I think we did get a Friday game during COVID, right?
I don't remember.
I swear we did. I could be wrong, but because I swear we got a game on every
Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
Didn't we get a game on every day of the week that year? Like at least one game, because there was like one Tuesday game or something.
I don't remember it being a Friday game.
Yeah.
But I know we had a Tuesday, we had a midday Wednesday.
Because the way that they worded it, they said this is the first Black Friday game ever. That's why I was thinking maybe there has been a Friday game. Maybe it was.
Yeah, I can't remember if there was. Probably, this being the first.
Tino said we had a Black Friday. We had a Friday game before. Yeah, I think during COVID. I'm gonna Google it right now because I think.
Okay.
Let's see. Was there a Friday NFL game during COVID?
Or during the that year was wild.
Okay, so I'm wrong about the COVID, but this is not the first ever Friday game ever. So the games that have been played on Friday in the past were played on either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Oh, duh.
99. So that's the only time.
In 2020, in 2020, we literally did have the game on Christmas Eve. That was the 6th touchdown Alvin Kamara game where he was wearing like the elf shoes, like the one red, one green.
That wasn't on a Friday though, but
that wasn't a Friday.
No, that was a regular Sunday game or Saturday game. It was Saturday.
Was it Saturday? Okay.
It was one of those.
Yeah, when was Christmas Eve 2020? Because for sure, I remember that was he had the 6th touchdown game.
Yeah, we all remember that.
I want to say it was Christmas Eve because I remember I went and donated the bunny we had on Christmas Day.
So that one was a Thursday game.
Okay, wow, had that wrong.
Yeah, Christmas Eve was.
Oh, and then we had did we have a game Christmas Day? No.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm totally off.
And then the last part of his of the parlay was Dolphins money line and then Dolphins -9.5 spread. And I'm with that. I mean, is Tim Boyle, is he going to be able to keep it competitive? I doubt it.
And win by 10, that seems doable.
Yeah. Yeah, the toughest one, the only one that I'm not really sold on is the Breece Hall. +2 touchdowns. Outside of that, I mean, all these other things are possible. The Waddle +60, that seems like a tough one.
Yep.
As well. But
just because he hasn't been showing up in the past couple month. It's been kind of whack for Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, and I wonder if we can attribute it a bunch to him being hurt, because I know he's been hurt for about that long.
What's crazy is that the moment A-Chain, I felt like A-Chain was hurting him. Because A-Chain was getting the short yardage targets, and then there was no A-Chain, and then we saw finally a decent Waddle game, and then he's been disappeared since then.
Tino said, "I'm out Black Friday shopping. Ain't nobody out here. I just got 4 pairs of shoes for my kids for $100 at Kids Foot Locker. Nice. What up, Song?" He said, "Bang bang,
bang bang."
Yeah, fuck Black Friday shopping it sucks, but these stores, I don't know, they're not doing anything to get us out of our seats. I mean, if we can just get the same shit, online, why go into the store and deal with parking lots and people and so funny. I know you haven't fucked with the internship, have you? Or you don't remember it at least?
I sat through it.
Okay, so there's a part in the beginning. It's John Candy. Who's or not John Candy? What the hell's his name? Oh man, he plays the Babe. Hold on.
Yeah, John Goodman.
No, John Goodman. There you go, John Goodman. Yeah. So he
totally played the Babe. I remember that.
Yeah, so there you go. I'm glad you got the reference. And because I couldn't think of any other movie that he was in.
Yeah, because I was like, hold on, I was like fat actors. I was just trying to think John Candy first. I was like, he's dead.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Candy. R.I.P. R.I.P. to John Candy. And let me see. Tina said I got that $200 55-inch TV from Target. See, there we go. Those $200 55s, they still go hard. And but yeah, so in the beginning, they're like watch salesmen or whatever. And they're going to close a deal. And they find out from the guy who they're going out to dinner with to sell that their company closed. Like, what the hell? And then they go in and he was like, yeah, nobody buys watches anymore, fellas. I'm sorry to say. So I'm closing the business. I sold it, moving down to Florida. And he was like, what? He was like, why would somebody deal with the salesman when they can just deal with analytics and placing orders with companies online? He was like, what? He was like, have you ever seen Terminator 1 or 2 or 3? We can't trust the computers. He's like, people hate people.
It's true.
And they really got it right there. They really understood it right there, that people really do hate people. It's kind of crazy when that's the exact opposite of what the human race is kind of built on.
Well, I mean, I think it's inherent. It's ancestral that we're tribal. So you just see other people that aren't you, and you know what I mean? It's the natural. I don't know. It's like that. People just don't.
I mean, that's how it always was with the tribes, right? You're not wearing our colors. You go back to the native days. I mean, shit, if you're not from that tribe, you're a threat.
Yeah. It's a simpler time back then. A tribe would just come in, just kill everyone. You know what I mean? Women, children. They might keep a kid, or a woman or two. You know what I mean? Like they run up on some white folks, they might kill. Hey, let's go keep one of these white kids. You know what I mean? Raise them as their own.
Oh shit! Don't talk about 100-inch 4K smart TVs. Bogey might get interested.
Where's that? They got 100-inch joints now?
Carl said the best deal that they were pushing was 100-inch 4K smart TV marked down from $7,000 to $3,000.
They have 100-inch joints. They didn't exist. They were like 50 bands, like custom shit. When I'm like this, like when I first moved here, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a 100-inch. Then I found 8, and I was like, oh, they only make 85. Okay, I'm gonna get 85-inch. You know, like give me the biggest, whatever the fuck they can find. Put that shit on my wall. I know I need to buy some TVs for the two little ones. It's annoying. Like I saw a meme. It's this nice ass TV, hella big on the wall, and it's like some fucking Coco Melon or whatever the fuck, and then the dad he's on the phone watching the game. Oh my god, so me.
Oh shit! So here's one that I see now. I'm with Best Buy. So they lowered it $5,000, 15,000 to 10,000. That's one.
What brands make it?
98. It's a Samsung.
That's my joint right there.
Let's see.
Damn, that's crazy. These are the O models, right? O, like the model number has O in the front of it.
It says Class Neo.
Oh, okay, Neo. See, that's a whole nother class.
QLED.
Oh, it's the Q series. Okay, yeah, I got a Q.
Let me see. Here's one, a 98-incher. TCL. I don't even know what this is. 10,000 down. 10,000 down to 6,000. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this one that he was talking about for $3,000 though. That was lowered like however many thousand. No, not on that page. Yeah, Best Buy used to be the shit. Kind of slacking in their macking now. Oh shit, there it is. The Hisense 100-inch Class U8 mini LED QLED 4K smart Google TV, 10,000 down to 3,000.
That's a deal right there.
Yeah, that's the one.
You're probably gonna have to pay the whatever couple hundred delivery, because then you just know, you know what I mean?
I mean, right?
You know what I mean?
That's another reason about fucking like shopping online versus that. And even then, it said
deliver it anyway.
Yeah, they and even said no. That one it's already sold out nearby. So yeah, that's a fat ass deal.
That's
$7,000, $7,000 discount, 100-inch joint. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight.
Yeah, hell yeah. I even explored the options. Like I went down just for one day. I went down to projection.
What up, JPZ? And Stranger said, "Don't waste your money on a Hisense product." No, trust me, I'm not. I'm just saying. I was like, it's an insane fucking deal. Like either way.
I don't know.
I mean, shit. What if you bought it? What if you bought it, held it for 30 days, and then sold it for 4 racks? I mean, it's still 6,000 off at that point.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's what I would. That's all I ever did with Black Friday TVs. Buy them, hold them for a couple weeks, and then flip them. And it's like good Christmas money coming in.
Yeah.
And whoa, Stranger said, "Bogey 100-inch. There's a 262-inch. Only costs $444K." Damn. Damn.
They probably got to assemble that shit in your fucking. I'm like,
right? Like fuck, 262 inches. Like, I mean, that's a fucking, like, I mean, I know that's not like a stadium scoreboard, but that's like a shitty stadium scoreboard. I feel like not like a, major NFL stadium or anything, but man, that's crazy.
My boys that used to do like the Madden shit, even like the Call of Duty shit, they would have like the major tournaments at the San Jose Arena. And then they would play on those fat screens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Man, do you remember? Did you ever watch the Madden, the show back in the day? The one
I remember catching a few episodes. Yeah,
I can't remember which one it was. If it was the first or second season, I think they only did it for a couple years. Where I remember watching it, where the final game got played. It was like they're in in New York somewhere, and it was like projecting onto like a huge ass building or something.
Oh yeah, they were in Times Square.
Yeah.
Playing on that big ass, yeah.
Fucking insane. That would have been gangster.
Yeah, I went down the rabbit
hole. It had
hole.
to have been hella hard to play though, because I bet there was lag. There had to be, right?
I don't think so.
Maybe they had a regular screen that they were looking at, like right there, but for the show, maybe it was just up there. I don't know. Maybe
they had a what was it called? The homie. I brought him on a show like a couple times. The old playmaker shit. His name was Larry Laffler, I think it was his name. Larry Laffler. But he was the self-proclaimed Madden GOAT. But like he had like several titles on himself, like the official.
Yeah. JP's, I'm smoking some Blue Dream right now, some platinum Blue Dream. Hell yeah, he's smoking on Blue Dream over there too. Let's get it.
But yeah, and then he said like the satellite tournaments would be at the Best Buys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like to start, right? Because you had to go to a satellite tournament, win that or place or something. I kept telling Chipokawaka, like, man, like he was the reason why I stopped playing Madden, because he was so good. I just couldn't beat him. Yeah, why don't you go to these fucking tournaments, man? Like,
yeah, my homie Nick Trees, he's like 10th in the world. Like, I'm like, that shit's crazy. I'm like, damn, but he plays all the time, bro.
Well, I mean, you can't get that good, and that was the thing with Chipokawaka. I mean, yeah, he wasn't there. It was just a point where he was just that good, and he was playing all the time because people were coming over and playing, not like gaming on his own time necessarily or gaming all day, but. That is how you get good. Like you fucking got to play like probably 100 games a day, 100 games a day, easy.
And then so this guy, this is hella funny. This is small world shit because I would just be on Instagram. You know what I mean? Different people I was following. Like if I thought their shit was like, interesting, I'd bring them on the show. You know what I mean? There's this guy. His name is Dino. He did like wrestling content. And and then like small world shit. He goes, yeah. He's like, I reached out to you because I saw you had the Madden GOAT on there. He's like, I'm in his league. I was like, oh, word? Like, because he on my show, he was talking about, they'd have 32 teams.
Oh, so you said he reached out to you because of that?
Yeah, because I saw that. Yeah, and I was like, oh, word. I mean, because this guy was like a guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, and he was just a Raider fan, too. So, like, that guy, the Madden GOAT, or El Goto, or whatever fucking his new name is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this dude, super legit. Raider fan, and like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, every year we do the season long joint.
Yeah.
It's like $500 or something like that to buy in. And
yeah.
There's 32 teams and it's a crazy ass draft, and you know what I mean?
I never did that online. I mean, we were doing that where it'd be like 3 or 4 of us and we'd all go to the same person's house and do the draft. And it was back with the Xbox 360 where like they had the where you could take off like the memory pack or whatever.
Yep.
So it was like that was just getting passed around so people could play their games. If if you weren't playing someone, an actual person.
Yeah.
And JJ says, sounds like A-Chain isn't playing. Yeah, man, I said this yesterday when they activated Darrington Evans. Like, you don't activate him if A-Chain's going to play. And
the fact that he didn't even practice, I was like, just make it. This is going back to Wednesday when he didn't practice Wednesday. I was like, hey, he's probably not going to play. You know what I mean? And so hopefully, we had some David Montgomerys or A-Chains, and we had a couple like, you know what I mean, like Charbonnets. I mean, hope even though it was shitty, at least you got something out of it because you're not going to get nothing out of A-Chain.
Yeah, and so he said, looks like I'll be playing Mostert over Garrett Wilson and DJ Moore. I'd 1,000,000% play him over Garrett Wilson, maybe DJ Moore.
I still try to figure DJ Moore into my lineup.
Yeah.
You gotta love him with Fields back. You know what I mean? I don't care about the matchup.
I'm with that with Mostert, though. Like,
I'll play Mostert over G-Dub.
And go get some squares, peeps. We got there's about 40 left right now. The game's gonna start in about 3 hours, a little bit more than 3 hours, but give or take 3 hours. We had a lot of winners yesterday. That's what had me kept me busy during before we went live here. I had to get everybody paid. And let's see. Stranger said the 262 is 21 feet 10 inches. Oh man, that's a huge ass fucking TV. 21 feet.
That's crazy.
And diagonal, like not across, diagonal. Like man.
Yeah, my joint is 110 inches. So I don't even know how many feet is that. Fucking.
Well, 12 feet. So what's that? It's almost 10.
Yeah, that's how
120 would be. Right.
Yeah, because that's how big the 85 inches from left to right.
Okay.
110. Yeah, it's like perfect on my wall.
Dino said, "Where the fuck do you put a TV like that in the cafeteria?" Exactly. Right? You got to be a hell of a ball. That's what I'm saying. Like that's like a shitty state. Like that's like a minor league baseball.
It's like a home theater, like a home theater type of fucking shit. You know what's crazy?
Big ass fucking room for that though.
And like when you go down like the fucking rabbit hole, like the projection shit, like that, they got some tight ones too, like the upwards projecting ones where you just put it on the bottom of the wall. Yeah. Those are hella legit. But I got dummy ass windows in my room, in our main room. So I was like, you know what? I don't want a projector.
Yeah, I have a projector that we'll use randomly. The last couple times it's got used for Halloween, we like whoever's like sitting out like in the front, instead of having people come up to the door, we'd put like Hocus Pocus or like something, you know, so it's like a movie playing outside.
Nice. Just pointed at the garage or something.
Yep, exactly. And then don't even have to fucking worry about, you know, anything for it to go on. Yeah, just put it on the garage. And Crispy said, "What up?" He said, "Explain to me why my trade isn't being pushed through in League 4. What trade is that? I didn't even know there was a trade in League 4.
Probably if a player had played,
yeah,
then it's not going to get pushed through until.
Yep, that could be the only reason. I mean, that is going to be the only reason why. Or if someone had to pay for, you know, first rounder, second rounder, or whatever. But what is it? Tag me over there. But yeah, if someone played on Thursday, that's why it won't get pushed through. And John said, if you got some badass custom playbooks in Madden, you could be unstoppable. I believe it. I don't even know where you get shit like that. John said Blitz is the best football game ever, though. I'm with you.
Yeah, Blitz was tight.
All right, Ed.
Yeah, I want to say
explain
I stopped playing Madden. What was it? The Michael Vick year? What was that? 2004? Probably the last time
that was a long ass time ago. I didn't even start playing Madden until after that one came out.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go, Ed. So there's more squares that have been taken. More squares that have been taken for this. Oh shit! Bad Sports at Walmart has a 43-inch 4K TV for $100.
Not bad.
Damn.
Yeah.
I have to go get that.
My parents, they rent one of their rooms to some white lady, nice old white lady, but she works at Walmart, and she was like, "So many good deals tomorrow." All right, word.
I'm assuming she's the greeter at the door.
Yeah, for sure. That's what she says she does.
And so here we go, Ed. So here's the board for today. Now there's a lot more squares that have been taken since this has been going on. But you have all these blank squares. It's really random. You know, I mean, you pick them at random however you want. I know certain people play certain numbers and all that, you know, and the real superstitious about the numbers they play. Some people just pick them at random. You do not know what numbers represent the score until after the entire board is filled. And then after that, you'll see the numbers. Like, I don't know if you see the dark green and the light green and the teal on the top and on the side, but that's where the numbers go. And the score is what determines the winner. So it's all pretty random, and it's really just to add some more fun in. It's $6.90 if you do not have Apple Pay per square. And there's going to be 8 separate winners each quarter. Quarter 1, 2, and 3, we're going to have an $80 winner and a $20 winner. And then quarter 4 or the final, whichever it is, if it goes to OT, is going to be a $180 winner and a $20 winner. So 500 in prizes and going to be 8 winners. Carl said, just saw the Walmart commercial again. That's funny, right? As someone mentions it, he just saw the Walmart commercial as well.
They're always watching.
Stranger said, I paid $1,500 for my 55-inch Samsung Q80. Love this TV. Even came with the color factory tuned.
Nice. Yeah, I remember my brother-in-law, he's a big Samsung guy, so I'd always let him tune my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like even when he's the one that because he's helped me put up every single one of my TVs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's a big Samsung guy, so he was driving like, dang, because they got the 75. But you know, when you wait a year, you get it tremendously cheaper, and you know, you'll get the top of the line model from that year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember the one time I was actually going to get TVs hung up. Like I knew someone who did like TV, like installation or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we moved into this big ass house. So it was like a big ass mansion that we were in, but it was also like 4 of us, you know, that were splitting this. And like, you know, we had a business and everything that was going towards it. And I remember he told me the most outlandish shit to like hang 3 TVs. I was like, nah, bro, I'll just leave it.
Yeah, it's like $500 to hang 1 TV, bro.
Yeah.
like I'm serious. Like if you use like Best Buy or any of those fucking and then like it's dope because before no matter where I'm at, putting the TV on the wall. And like we would always, you know, you cut the thing, little square on the top, and you cut one on the bottom and feed the fucking wires through. And so now like when we bought this house, you know, we designed it, you know what I mean? So man, I paid extra for the motherfuckers. They put like a tube behind the wall, and there's an opening on the bottom. It's like hidden, so you can just feed your wires through wherever your TV's at. And then there's an outlet right there behind.
Yeah.
So the outlet for the TV is behind the TV. You know what I mean?
And Ed, so if you grab some squares, so it's gonna say 10-minute fantasy football consultation. You choose the number that you want, and then it's gonna make you put your info in there, like your email or your phone number. Whichever one you put in there, I'll send you the info. I'll send you the link of where you actually place your squares. Or you could just pay for it and then message me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever. All right. And John said, same. I hang my TV too, have it hidden in the wall plug. Yeah, makes it hella cleaner. Yeah, and see, like even I'm with that. I mean, I'm sure it would make it hella cleaner. For me, the where our TV is in the living room is like there's a whole spot that was like probably should have been for a fireplace or something. It's almost like a little nook. I don't even know if anybody really saw it because like we put our TV in front of that, and then all the DVDs are in that nook, like on what's it called? You know, just on the DVD stands or whatever.
Yeah, I remember the first ever smart TV I got was a Sharp. You know what I mean? But it was the same thing. It was just like on sale and shit. It was 60-inch. And, what was this? Probably, I don't know, 2013 or whatever. And like after that, I only got Samsung after that. But this TV, like the shit was super clean though. And like what was I saying? Oh yeah, the fucking it came with a stand, and like I was so annoyed like of putting this TV on the wall, like gosh, like it'll fall and break. And then my brother's like, listen, man, he's like, you can hang like 300 pounds on those fucking things, bro. It's straight. I'm like, okay, because back then those things were fucking heavy, bro. They're like fucking 180 pounds or some bullshit.
Yeah, man, they're only like hella light now. Like they used to be like extremely.
Yeah, my 85 inch is like stupid thin.
Yeah, like when I remember I'm trying to think of what year, 2001 or 2002, something like that. It was still a box TV, and I remember I bought it for my friend because he was just upgrading and sold to me for I don't know $200 or $300. I don't even remember what it was, but those box TVs are stupid fucking heavy. Like, man, that thing almost got fucking dropped and broken like a shitload of times. It is so goddamn heavy.
Yeah, you gotta have the homie help you move that shit.
Yeah, you can't do it like one person. You got to be a fucking like legit strong man to like carry that shit by yourself because they're well over 100 pounds, you know, and like shit. I mean, at least it feels that way. Like fuck, way too big for someone to grip, and there's no grip either on there either. Like, how come they couldn't think about that? They want you to drop it. Like that's what it is. Like they want you to drop that shit. Because it's always like hella like the spots where you got to grab it always hella tough, like right there. Like,
yeah, because they got the butt sticking out of that motherfucker, so it's like just makes it hella awkward to carry.
Yeah. What up, Bakes? Oh yeah, JJ said you drop a box TV on your foot, you no longer have a foot. Exactly right. You're fully breaking your foot. Like at that point, if it's one of the ones that I was talking about, like the bigger box ones, like oh man, like you're. I mean,
yeah, the one where it's like
it might legit snap your ankle depending on where it fucking hits you.
them old school. I used to think it was hella tight going to my boy's house as a kid because he had one of them big screen joints, like the you know what I'm talking about, where like the bottoms was the speakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played video games on that shit. I was like, it's fucking hard. Big screen, playing Donkey Kong and shit. Donkey Kong was the shit. On Super Nintendo.
Yeah. You can actually save it. Like, that's what I loved about the Super Nintendo versus the Nintendo. You can actually save your progress.
Yeah, on the Nintendo, you had to leave that motherfucker on.
Yeah, you either had to you had to thug it out, leave that shit on and pause.
Yeah, like even when the Nintendo 64 came out, it was like, okay, they have 64 bits, but you don't have CD quality stuff, right? Because
it was good, but it was like PlayStation was like a little crisper though, right?
Yeah, and PlayStation was 32, but you had to load, and you know what I mean. And then like you know the cartridges, like you could save the games to it, so it was like, you know what I mean. They were still, isn't that funny? Like in the mid-90s or late 90s, that was
what up,
still,
Peacock?
What up, Peacock?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, video games were wild. Just the way that
did you ever fuck with that South Park game?
Yeah, that one was super whack.
That game was hella tight.
I mean, it was like a ghetto version of GoldenEye. So I mean, because the first person shooters were becoming the thing. I just knew that I wanted a better South Park game. That's why I really liked the Stick of Truth and the Fractured But Whole, those two games, because it was like it actually took you into the world of like South Park. Like you were like,
was those on consoles or was that like an app?
Yeah. So the first one, I think it was the Stick of Truth that came out on the 360, and then that was like 2013, I think 2013. Then the other one,
you could be like everybody, right?
No. So it's a full story mode is what it is. Okay. And instead of being one of the characters, you're actually a new kid who moves to South Park. And so like you're just running with the gang and all the main characters and all that and doing different things. Yeah. So it's a super cool like story mode.
A one-off story. Basically.
Yeah, because there was no multiplayer mode or anything like that. And Peacock said, what day is it? And Tina said November 2032. Peacock said, so it's not August. Remember the guy? What was it? What is it? January? No, it's August. Wow.
That motherfucker's just always at school, huh?
And so
what was it that he lived in the dorms? Right? I need to watch it. Where's it on? It's on Hulu. I can buy it where I can get on YouTube, huh?
Yeah, the YouTube Prime, and it's man. See, I got to get you guys hooked up with. I'm partnering up with a person who has like their own private app or whatever. You know, where you got to go in, you got to put in a special code to even like find this. Like, you literally will not find it without knowing the code. And so yeah, I'm partnering up with him for that. And it's going to be for the 420 crew. I already talked to him. It's $20 for everybody, but 420 crew members get $10 off. So like anybody who's a 420 crew member, it's $10 one time, and that's it. And then you get the app that you get all the instructions to get the app where, I mean, shit, pretty much any movie known to man you can get. I mean, I know that there's going to be a bunch where you can find them and then it won't be a good feed or whatever. But like I watched Son-in-Law on that one until I found the DVD or whatever. And good quality and everything. All good. And what song say? Said the LG TV lasts the longest, in my opinion. We still have ours from 2010, 50-inch. We have a 55 Samsung now, but we need to upgrade. Yeah, see, I'm trying to think which ones mine are, because I think both of them might be LGs that I bought from both that I have. They're both 55 inches, and they're both from Black Friday. One's from 2011, and then the other one's from 2016. And both still working. Both still working solid. No issues.
Yeah, I got a Samsung 60-inch joint. It's a Q. It's I got that in 2015. No, 2014. I got that joint, and I just been sitting on that motherfucker. It's in my room now. used to be our main TV, but yeah, that shit is stupid clean. It's like almost 10 years old.
Yeah.
It was like that was like the early 4K shit.
Ed said the floor models were crazy heavy. Hell yeah, man. You couldn't steal those. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't steal them.
That's when motherfuckers had to have a truck. Truck to steal.
Uh-oh. Peacock said, wow, 9 years. Do Kelsey and Swift have kids yet? And Tino said, yeah, Jason left his wife, swooped up Travis's girl, Taylor in a revenge narrative, plot twist. And he said, now Jason Kelsey now has 4 kids, 2 baby mamas. That is the
really got to him.
That is the Turkey Day coma universe that we have gone into.
Man. And then Kelsey's over here. He's all mad at himself. He's like, I'm playing so poorly. I'm fucking up out there.
Ooh, man, stranger, you're the man. He said, I got my my Samsung Q80 TV and the PS5 a month after PS5 came out. Man, see, I wish, and I don't wish anything, but I guess I was on that list of people because there's a bunch of people who go and they're just gonna camp out and whatever, figure out how to load up. I was not on that list that to get called the day that the PS5 came out, but I guess it's just that one was in so much more demand than the PS4 when the PS4 came out. Because I remember some people. He told me the guy who I got the PS4 from, literally the day that the PS4 came out, I only paid $100 over the retail, and it's because it was like the last 2, and he was like literally sold one to me and my friend, and that was like. Then he was done. Those were like the last 2 that he had. But he said he was upselling by about 300 or 400 to most people. But like the PS5s, like what were they going for? Like 1,500 or whatever. Like when it first came out.
Yep, I saw some going for like 2 bands and shit.
Yeah, because even after it chilled out years later, still they're going for like 1,000 to 1,200 on the reg because you couldn't get it.
Yeah, and then now made it readily available or something.
Well, see, and so here's what they said about like when they were talking about the PS4 and giving like the business structure kind of behind it. So to sell it at what the PS4s go for, were they 400 or 500 or whatever? So they said that every single PS4 that they made and sold, they lost money on.
That's weird.
Well, it is, and they were like, "Well, how does that make sense?" Then they were like, "Well, we couldn't charge $2,000 for like the system or whatever to make all the money because then it wouldn't be sold like that." They were like, "So that it's all the accessories and all the games and all that shit. That's where all the profit is made, not off the console itself." Yeah. So I wonder if they strategically did that, where they kept the demand, they kept the supply low on purpose, didn't build some, millions upon hundreds of millions of these things right away. They kept it to a certain couple million or however many.
Like diamonds, right? The De Beers, is that the company? So they've been around for fucking forever. And
the stranger was on that list because he said I paid $700 for my PS5. That means you were on the list where someone that you knew had the hookup and had a few left, and you got one of the last ones probably from them.
Yeah, I need to get back. I need to get at my boy because remember I told you his sister and his brother-in-law, they just bought like a dozen of them.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean, yeah, this is like a couple years ago, and then he gave one to my daughter for Christmas and shit. You know what I mean? That's his
oh shit! He said he got it on eBay. Damn, he must have got it from a desperate seller. Like then man, crazy.
I mean, shit. Can you bid on eBay too?
Well, I mean, it depends on the seller, right? Because I mean, some are just buy now and some you bid. Yeah. Tino, he said, I bet they make money off those PSN subscriptions. Fuck yeah, they do. And that's like, I mean, I know they have to pay for the servers and all that, but they're, there's no physical item that's being transferred for, those monthly subscriptions or yearly subscriptions or whatever it is. Because still a yearly subscription, right? For that. Not better not be fucking.
Or you get like the 3 months package or the month package, or you know what I mean?
Dang it. George Play said I dropped Jordan Brooks for DeMario Davis yesterday. He dropped an awesome game. He said I'm cursed. Yeah, I told Bogey a little bit earlier that because I didn't even realize I guess I missed that. Like, I don't know. We were eating and all that, but I was paying attention a little bit. But yeah, there was a couple leagues where I strategically sat him for I don't even know who the fuck.
Yeah, like I was at my mom. You know what's funny is like everything's just fine, right? Watching the game at my mom's. Then right before the half, we take off because it's 10 minutes, like basically to get to back to my other in-laws joint, and we go over there. And then right when I walk in, he's like, "Fuck!" The camera's like, "You see that?" I'm like, "What?" And it's like the fucking Jordan Brooks pick six. I'm like, damn, right? The 10 minutes I'm not watching. I'm like, this motherfucker.
And Ninjas, he said, woo, 11 Twitchers, good shit. Yeah, we're going to keep migrating people over to Twitch and all the watch parties that we do for the games and stuff. We're going to be doing on Twitch solely. And yeah, Tino said every game basically needs a subscription now. Yeah, for sure. Any game that you do multiplayer or literally just any game in general. But yeah, either way, you got to be a part of
online gaming. So
yeah. Well, I mean, if you're doing online, I just assumed you couldn't even do online gaming without having the subscription.
Yeah, for sure.
For like any of them. Yeah, any game. And Tino said, oh, shit, how did I get the number one? And said, I knew I'm the best. You got the number one. I believe you've done the most bits. Yeah, you're the number one. You're the number one bit gifter in the month of November. And you'll see, I think Crispy, he has a little like present box on there because he's gifted the most subscriptions since for the month. So yeah, that is one thing that's cool about Twitch is you'll get little different badges based on gifting the bits, gifting the memberships, like that kind of shit as well. Yeah, look at Peacock. Peacock's got the present and the number 2 on there. He's slightly behind Crispy in the gifted memberships on Twitch.
Cool.
Uh-oh. Ninjas figured out how to hit the drops.
Just smell what the rock is cooking.
The Rock says. And look, one of the cool things about Twitch is it actually shows the emojis up here. And I changed the comment layout to where it has a black background now, so we can actually see the emojis a little bit better. On the white background, for whatever reason, it didn't show up as well.
I'm always a fan of the dark modes.
Yeah, for sure. It's the way to go. Easier on the eyes, that's for sure. I feel like the bright mode is just like made to fuck up your fucking retina. Tina said, how do I get the Dallas Cowboy star? Oh man, you know what, Tino? I may have to maybe we have to do the superstar. Maybe we have to do a superstar tier if you're a superstar Dallas Cowboy fan. That'll just be like the base badge.
Cool.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. Ninjas resubscribed with Amazon Prime. He said, don't forget about the free sub with Prime. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And everybody just pay attention. If you don't have the little cannabis badge or whatever right next to your name, that means you're not an official member on Twitch. And if you're not, and you have Amazon Prime, all you got to do is go to the link that I'm plugging in right now, and then you can combine both accounts. And then you get it for free. There we go. And Peacock said you got to get arrested or something. I think it's a prerequisite.
Damn.
All right, let's see. I've been smoking on the Blue Dream. I think I'm going to switch it up to the Coco Chanel. And man, love weed. I just feel like Sir smokes a lot. haven't had tree in a little bit. Just been holding off doing dabs. It's crazy because like, man, it's like $100, you know, worth a tree for maybe a week and a half or something, or $60 worth of dabs for like a week and a half. That's been my dilemma.
Yeah, I pretty much smoke like a zip a week.
Yeah.
So it piles up for sure.
And even then, yeah, that zip even turned into even less than that for me. Shit. Need to yeah, it's different when take the California trips and bring some back. And just got it. But yeah, it was a long drive to California.
Oh,
So I just need to figure out ways to like get people to come out here.
It's funny because Candlestick, he was actually like for his job, they got him like traveling sometimes. So he was like down there in Bakersfield.
Okay. That's where Bake's lot is at.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, we met Bake's lot at the mansion. That's where he's from. He was like, man, he was like, shit. He's like, I need somebody. He's like, I stayed in the hotel. He's like, there's nothing to do out there.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's cracking. You just got, you know what I mean? And that's somebody.
It's not. Well, okay, how about this? It's not for people who are used to like a city of 1 million plus. How about that?
You know what is crazy is like it is different coming from like where I'm from and then like driving around here. Like it's because it's just like 170,000 people versus like 1 million people in the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
big difference.
Man, it's wild. The area that I live in, Mountains Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, so it's an unincorporated city still, so it's still like a part of like Las Vegas or whatever.
Yeah,
they said it's like the highest per capita of people like moving here over the last like since COVID or whatever, like in the entire nation, like in the
entire Austin's up there too.
This one's got Austin. It's per capita because I think Austin's bigger, is what it is. I think because of the size, more people like per capita have moved in here than anywhere in the country. But it's ridiculous for anybody who actually came to my house when you came in August. You guys see all the fucking all those homes getting built, and like it's insane how many houses are getting built.
Them motherfuckers, they're going up over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what the houses are hitting over there. Like 6? Are they up there to like 600? Or is it up there like that already?
I think even less than that in a lot of places. Like, I mean, where I'm talking in Mountains Edge, I mean, this is the place where, people want to move here because it's cheaper. Like, that's why. Because it's still like, I mean, I don't know, just the unincorporated or whatever, like, I mean, pretty much it seems like the Wild West. Like over here, because I mean, you have a post office like here or there, but you got to go like maybe like drive 15 or 20 minutes north before you get to like an actual city. Like, other than just being like a bunch of random strip malls.
Yeah, I remember. What was it? Well, I ain't gonna lie, I was dummy faded in that Uber on the way to your house.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
I don't remember any.
But yeah, this seems like a really good spot to get a house because it's only going to keep going up, and they're only building more and more shit.
I know my uncle.
But it's all the new developers, or all the new developments. So
my dad's only brother, he lives out there. He just bought like a year ago. I wonder what area. But yeah, same thing, just because motherfucking expensive in the Bay. You know what I mean?
Ninja said cheap, and they want to get out of the North Democratic states. Yeah, for sure. I believe it. Yeah, Vegas is where it's at. I'm glad I got here when I did. I mean, it's crazy because rent has gone up so much in San Diego since I left. And I mean, if anybody want to know why I was stressed back then, it was shit not being able to afford to live in fucking San Diego, like after all the COVID shit and all that. Like, at least I can actually afford to live out here.
My rent was over 3 bands for the last 5 years.
Yeah, like when they switched we were paying, it was like $2,700 or $2,750 or some shit like that. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car. No, was single car garage? Might have been 2-car garage. Can't remember. No, hell no, just a solo single family home. And so they couldn't raise our rent during the year of like COVID or anything like that. Yeah. Then they fucking raised the rent by like fucking 300 or something. Like took it up to 2,000, and that's like the minimum, like that they could have raised it without like breaking any laws or anything. And I was like, who's to say that they don't do this every fucking year to us to like try to get us out of here? Because now paying $3,000 is like a steal, you know, in San Diego for like this type of house.
Yep.
And then I went and looked, and they're renting that place out for damn near $4,000 now.
Yep. I was gonna say, like, anytime you got anything that's 4 bedroom, like 3 bedrooms for real, is already like that's gonna be like $3,500 for real.
Yeah, and like that's like a steal. It feels like now, like, you know, 3 years removed from COVID. Like, yeah, fuck, ain't even getting nothing for $3,500 for 3 bedrooms. That shit's wild.
You just gotta be like, what's the one I'm looking for? You gotta, man, motherfuckers gotta have money to survive out in Cali for real.
Yeah, hell yeah. And Peacock said, I love Texas. My mortgage isn't even $2,000. I heard Texas, the thing where they get you is the property taxes. Is that true? Like that's like mortgages are cheap, but like but the property taxes are a little bit higher compared to other states.
I don't know what it is like over there, but I paid fucking we have 2 installments.
We're paying taxes on way more also.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good point.
He said the taxes are about $3,000.
That's not bad.
For the year? Or like 6 months.
You could even get it. You could even get it broken down into your mortgage if you wanted.
I mean, that's really the best way, right?
I mean, see, here's the thing: is like, man, I don't know, because if I want to switch it or not, because we're paying the guap like straight up,
like all out months or 2 times a year, or whatever it is, right?
There's just two dates you have to pay it by. You know what I mean?
Yeah, twice a year.
They're both like, one's called a Melrose. It's like it's how do I explain a Melrose? Melrose is basically like, because it's all new developments, so you're basically paying for it. It's just like the tax you pay on all the stuff that's being built around it. You know what I mean? That's because it's all the shit that raise the property value.
What up, Timo? Let's smoke it up.
They're moving the Sacramento Zoo. Yeah, they're moving that shit to fucking out here. You know, Sacramento Zoo's pretty. You know, it's pretty.
So what is that going to get like thrown in with like cities like?
Yeah, I'm already paying for that shit. It's called a Melrose. Yeah. There's all kind of parks that are popping up. Parks, and every new community has a new school.
Let's get it, Peacock. Yeah. And Bake said, let me know if you need a care package, homie. I'd be down to take an LV trip. Yeah, see, you're cut because Bakersfield's one of the kind of places compared to San Diego. I mean, shit, LA, like, man, it's only like 4 hours away if you catch no traffic. Like, you catch traffic, like, who knows how long you're sitting.
Yeah, I remember one time I was coming back from Vegas. We were driving, and then, you know, that's when you're coming on that 5, or that was the 15, like, you know, Bakersfield, basically the first like California city that you're going through. And then we were on the weed maps. This is like 2011. So like it was like kind of sketch, but it was like this house. And we were like, and then we walked into this house. Yeah, and it was just a legit little shop just set up in a house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, but it was in Bakersfield. Like, it was kind of like a little rural.
Yeah, rural
areas.
Yeah, for sure. Stranger, another thing I love about being a gold miner, my taxes on 40 acres is considered an investment property. Nice. I only pay about $1,000 a year total for the 20-acre parcel. I like it. And seeing really like, see, that's the shit that that's the thing. We're never really taught about that shit, you know, about like how to really work the taxes. And like, I guess it's like dumb how, like, you know, it's like,
I mean, the genius, you know, I have a saying, this is a Bogard original, the genius asks questions. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? They're never going to teach us that shit. Financial literacy.
And what I was about to say, though, is it's crazy that, like, people hate on businesses for utilizing the tax code or whatever, you know, and it's like, oh, man, but if, like, we literally just did some of the things that they were doing also, we'd keep more of our money. That's what it is. Really just about keeping more of your money that you earned, because even the tax returns that you get, you only get taxes back if you worked for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you work like if you're a realtor and you make like 100K that year, you know what I'm saying? Like you're paying taxes now. Yeah, you're gonna pay.
Well, because like I mean, you only get money taken out if you're an employee, if you're a W-2 employee. Nobody else gets taxed that way. Like that's why a lot of Lyft and Uber drivers and DoorDash people end up getting fucked because like they don't save any money, and then you got to pay the taxes on all the shit that you never had taxes taken out of because you're an independent contractor. But like same shit with everything that I'm doing. But like that's why tax gets like added to everything, because like literally every fucking thing that we're doing now is as being accounted for. And so to make sure that we don't get fucked, we got to make sure to explain to everybody else that too.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Peacock said, another day, another Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Let's get it. Crispy said, Boonies, 3 blocks from the lake. Mortgage is $400 per month. Man, I wish. 2,100 for me. Definitely way more, like not even close to what I would be getting in San Diego or anywhere in California. We wouldn't have a 2-bedroom, 2-story, 3-bath, 2-car garage, all this shit. But yeah, that's why I got to grind. Got to make this money to live. And okay, nice. Stranger said that's in Arizona. Sick. Tina said, damn, I'd love to buy some land just to hunt, maybe like 10 acres. That'd be super cool. Super cool. What up, Coach C? Coach C in the house. He said Bijan, Derrick Henry, Najee, Herbert, or Madison. I gotta go Derrick Henry with the Panthers matchup. I gotta do that. Sweet. Stranger, I paid 20% of the residual. Nice. Oh man, Texan Stevie got some good numbers, but it didn't hit. Shit happens, bro. And Coach C said, hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Thankful for all you do. Appreciate you, bro. Thanksgiving was awesome. Yes, sir. JJ said in California, a broom closet is $4,000 a month. Yes, sir. And if you go to like any of those beach houses or whatever, man, the beach houses are like the worst because they're just straight like they'd probably be condemned if they were in any other part of the city because like all the water and just everything just like fucks up the paint and like just everything on the outside. It's so expensive for little ass shacks. Peacock said they should offer more classes like woodshop. And what, homemaking, high school instead of geometry. They should, but no money for those type of things. Stranger said, if I wanted to sign over the grazing rights on my land to a local rancher, my 1,000 in taxes would go down to 100 per year. Crazy. Texan Stevie said, Peacock, what a big game on Sunday. Man, that's going to be a good game to watch. Is that one of the early games? Yes, it is. Good. We get to watch it in the morning. Texan Stevie, I told you about the weed. What weed did you tell me about? Pretty sure I was smoking when you got those great numbers. Wasn't my fault that they didn't score. Oh, man. All right. Itty bitty South City. What up, homie? Said top of the AM. Marty, yeah, we totally need to get that Stephen A drop. Stay off the weed. Itty bitty South City 14-teamer, half PPR. Wide receivers are Hill, Chase, DJ Moore. DJ Moore on the flex. RBs, Brees Hall, Kyren, JT, Mitchell, Chandler, Herbert. Which two RBs should I start? Am I flexing any wide receivers or any running backs over the wide receivers? So Kyren and JT would be where I'd be leaning. And it'd be like DJ Moore, Brees Hall, and I think I'm leaning DJ Moore, so I'm with you on leaving him just in the flex. JJ said, imagine the Jets QB playing so badly that they bring Zach Wilson back in. Well, now they who was the other I'm spacing on who was the other guy that they brought in. Hold on. Because now Zach Wilson's number 3 on the depth chart. Yeah, Trevor Siemian. They wouldn't even if Boyle gets pulled, it's going to be for Siemian. It's not going to be for Zach Wilson. And Bake said, I told you, the weed be letting you know evil lurks. And Texans TV, quick question. If the Texans win the division, do you think Stroud should get some MVP consideration? No. Nope. I think right now Hurts should be the front runner for the way he's been playing, because usually teams who go to the Super Bowl and lose, they're usually not teams that are leading the NFL in record 11 weeks in. So no, it's Hurts right now. And I don't think that Stroud should get MVP consideration. Offensive rookie of the year and overall rookie of the year. He needs to get both of those. It shouldn't even be close. And Marty said he should get in the MVP consideration, though. I mean, anybody can think what they want, but if the way that the MVPs usually go, it's usually going to one of the top tier teams, record wise, and the QB, so they got to win a lot of games for him to get into MVP territory, because it's not only about the stats. It's not only about the stats. That is one of the major factors is the stats, but being at the top of the league as well. That's the biggest thing. And shit, Eagles are 9-1 right now. Hurts has got to be the front runner because the stats are showing it too. And Texans Stevie CMC should get the consideration. He didn't get the consideration in the year when he what did he have? In his crazy year, he didn't get the consideration. Let me go see what that year was. What his stats were that year. And let's see if he's on pace to beat that or not. 2019, that was the year. Almost 1,400 on the ground and then 1,000 through the air. 19 total tugs. That's probably why. And let's see. What's he on pace for this year? Let's see what it would all break down to. So how many games have they played? 11 games. Let's see what he's on pace for. Rushing yards rise. 939 divided by 11 times 17. He's on pace for 1,451 yards on the ground. So that is that's more than what he did. He's pacing at 1 TD a day, or 1 TD per game. So that would put him at 17 touchdowns on the ground. That would be, a scotch higher than before. The receiving yards, though, that's way lower. Let's see. Yeah, he's only on pace for 600 right now. So, he's barely on pace to crack 2,000 total yards. And let me see, and he's on pace for 8 receiving touchdowns. So that would put him at 17 plus 8, 25. Maybe because of that amount of touchdowns, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Because, you talk about, AP, he rushed for 2,000 and, man, insane amount. rushing yards. I'm pretty sure LT won the MVP the year he went for 31, total touchdowns. And that's still a record for skill positions. And Peacock said Texans are in 6th place in the entire AFC. Winning the division would put them at least 4th in the AFC for sure. Of course it would. And he said Stroud's also having the best rookie quarterback season we've seen thus far. Well, because of interceptions, yes, but he's still got to do more. Let's go see what he's on pace for. Because Herbert, his rookie record was 31 TDs. That's really what it's all about. He has to beat 31 TDs because that is the rookie record. I mean, he is doing better. Well, I mean, let's say maybe similar right now. So he's only got 17. Like, that's the tough part, man. That is the tough part. He only has 17. And what do you guys got? 10 games right now? Let's see what that breaks down to. But at 29, he's pacing, but he needs to mix in some 4 or 5, TD games, like at least 1 or 2, like in there to get above this hump. Because really, it was that 5 touchdown game that even brought him back to where he's potentially in contention. Because he's still had 2 games where he hasn't thrown touchdowns, and like that's tough. And let's see what he's pacing for yardage wise. 29.62. Divided by 10 times 17. Shit, I mean, he's pacing for 5 thou wow right now. I mean, shit, like, you have 5 thou wow as a rookie. Like, yeah, that is, that'd probably be the best rookie season ever if he hits 5,000 as a rookie. He's got to keep the pace going, though. I mean, shit, the last 3 games of the season were 3 out of his 4 best yardage games. So he's definitely got to keep that going. And Zach, he said Chase or Thielen. Man, this one's tough because my gut says Chase, but like Thielen is like has like the best matchup out of everybody, I feel, or at least one of them. So yeah, I guess I'm leaning Thielen. I want to figure out how to play both because they both have good matchups. Peacock said the Texans were the 2nd worst team in the league last year, going from 2nd to winning the division and putting huge stats is pretty decent for MVP consideration. I'm not gonna say that. Like, I mean, for MVP, like, there's a lot of things that like a turnaround like that would be good for, but that's more of like coach of the year, like right there, because like there's a lot of pieces that make that go. It's not just CJ Stroud. I'm not hating on him. I love CJ Stroud. I got him. I really only have him in like 2 places, but we'll see what Bogey thinks about that. So Bogey, what do you think about, so the hypothetical situation right now is that the Texans somehow win the division is what we asked. Does that put Stroud into MVP consideration?
He has to, I mean, as long as he has all the numbers, you know what I mean? Like if he has the leading numbers in all the categories, right? Like 9 times out of 10, it's a QB that's an MVP, and it'd be like, he has 40 touchdowns, or you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean he's not pacing for 40 touchdowns.
No, that's what I'm saying. And like, I think.
Like, what do you think?
He's rookie of the he's offensive rookie of the year.
What do you think makes more of a difference for the MVP? Or like, I mean, just give your thoughts on this, because usually the top team in the league, record wise, I'd say usually it seems like it's the quarterback on that team. And you even look at when LT won the MVP, they were 1st in the league with record that year. He had the 31 tugs. Yep. That's more than anybody outside.
I don't know if we still have Tyreek Hill pacing for 2,000 wow, but if he's the first ever to go 2,000, I think that, because it's usually a QB, right? It's usually a QB is the MVP. So just you got to do some kind of record-setting shit for it to be a non-QB. You know what I mean?
Because I think it's Hurts's to lose right now, just because of the way that the Eagles are playing. His stats, I mean, he's
the number 1 team in all of football. And then if Lamar can string together, I don't know, 30 plus passing tugs, maybe he's in a conversation. You know what I mean? Because he's not pacing for that either. You know what I mean? But like they're
and I don't even think anybody right now is thinking that Lamar would even be in that consideration. Yeah, might not be a lot of people even realize they're first in the AFC right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're like the literal second best team in the entire league.
Yeah,
first best in AFC, and yeah,
he's only got 12 throwing and 5 on the ground. He's got 17 total. So
yeah, so let's see. How many games?
Let's look at Hurts, because I know Hurts and Allen. I mean, amongst QBs, I mean they got the best numbers out there pretty much. And seeing still Hurts is 15-9. He's got 9 on the ground though. Like that's the thing that's separating him from CJ Stroud, because CJ Stroud's got looks like about 400 more passing yards and 2 more passing touchdowns than he has, and a couple less INTs, but nowhere near 9.
If what's crazy is CJ Stroud could be the league leader in passing touchdowns, because he has it in him to throw 4, 5 in a game. Like, you know what I mean? Like if he does a couple more games of those, you know what I mean? Like he needs at least 2, even just to break the rookie record, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
We're talking, right now, he's still pretty, with 17, it's not that far from 23 necessarily, but like he's 12th in touchdowns thrown right now.
Yeah, see?
It's not that far off of 22, but there's a lot of people that are in this 17 to 23, range. He's the bottom of that.
Where's the Brock at?
Well, now 19.
19, okay.
What did he throw? 2 yesterday?
Yep.
Or just 1?
I think he threw the 2. 1 to CMC, 1 to IU.
Nope, he just had the 1 yesterday.
Oh, word. Okay. Oh, yeah, both of them are rushing for CMC. That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, see, here's the leaders. We got Dak, Josh Allen, Tua, Mahomes, Herbert, Wilson, Purdy, Love, Cousins, Goff, Howell, Stroud. So that's just touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
How about yardage though? Because that's going to be where if he breaks 5,000 as a rookie, maybe then he gets he's in that,
and they win the division. I think
but he has to lead the league in
something.
He's not right now. Well, he's not right now, but that's because 2 of the guys played on Thursday. But I don't think Howell threw for 400 yards. That's how much he's beating Stroud right now, and then Goff is ahead of him also.
Wow.
So Stroud is right up there with the league leaders in.
I didn't realize Howell was up there. I didn't realize
Stroud, Prescott, and Tua. Those look like the guys right now. Well, Howell also, but he's. I said it. CJ's got to keep this pace of what he's had from the last 3 games, because that's really what's giving him this crazy. Is the last 3 games of the season are the 3 out of his 4 best games of the year. So he's only had 1 game where he threw for more yards than he did in any of these last 3 years. And Steven said, damn, Cousins been out for like a month and still way up there. That's what's crazy, man. Like he was on a fucking insane pace for touchdowns and yards.
He was going 300 like straight. Like
every week.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is you got to go back to 2014 Andrew Luck to find someone that was ripping off that many 300-yard games consecutively. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say he went 10 games straight, bro, in 2014 throwing 300. I might be exaggerating, but he was throwing a fuck ton that year. Andrew Luck was.
Yep. Yeah, there was only 2 games where he didn't throw over 300 that he didn't get hurt in and leave, because the last game he got hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, then they shut him down. It was against the Cowboys, right? Was it against the Cowboys?
No,
they already had
Green Bay.
It was Green Bay. Okay, yeah, they had the division sewed up.
Oh no! I'm talking about Cousins this year. Not what's his name? Not
Luck.
Marty said, "Stop talking about Cousins, please." Hey, we need Josh Dobbs to do it now.
Josh Dobbs, they just been quiet down on Josh Dobbs. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, Peacock said Stroud has 5 career 300-yard passing games already. Yeah, he needs to That's what he needs. Every single game has to be flirting with 300 yards at this point.
He's like a lock for 250 against the Jags. That's what they've been giving up basically. every week, right? Something like that. I forget. I'm paraphrasing because I'm trying to remember what from Peacock show because I remember he pointed it out. Like,
I mean, Stroud throws for 5,000. It'd be the first time ever that a rookie QB is thrown for 5,000 because Mahomes did that in his sophomore year because he didn't even start his full rookie year. So he does that. That's something that's literally never been done. And if he flirts with 31 touchdowns, which is on pace for 29 now,
he got to get over it. He's 32, right?
That's what I say. Like, just get over it. Like, figure out a way. Like, you get 30. If he goes,
tugs, throws for 5,000, he's in the conversation.
Yeah, in the conversation. Still doesn't know if he gets it. But Herbert, because even as a rookie, 4,300 for Herbert as a rookie.
How many does Tua got right now? 19
tugs or what?
Yeah, passing tugs.
No, more than that. 21.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's like I feel like guys like that, they're going like 35.
That's what's gonna make it tough. Is like you gotta have the touchdowns. The touchdowns mean more than the yards. It feels like in like this MVP. You know, like if you threw for like 4,000, but you didn't throw for 30 touchdowns, probably not going to be an MVP.
Yeah, like look at all the Aaron Rodgers MVP going. No, the last two, he was touchdown leader, and his touchdown to interception ratio was like crazy lowest in the league. And then he also was one of the best. They were the top seed.
And he was over. I mean, he was. What was it? 21 and 20, right? That he won.
Yeah.
37 tugs and 48 tugs, 4 INTs, 5 INTs. I mean, over 4,000. I mean, still scraping. Yeah. Seemed like it wasn't a 5,000 yard season.
That's what I was going to point out. But it was the 40 tugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If he would have thrown for 5,000 and less touchdowns and more interceptions, you know, does that make him an MVP? I don't know.
And Mahomes, I think he's the first since like Kurt Warner to be the MVP and then win the Super Bowl and be a Super Bowl MVP. Like, so like that.
Yeah, you win an MVP, that pretty much meant you're not winning a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was basically a curse to be the MVP. I mean, Matt Ryan, you know, like just I'm talking about guys.
Fuck, Manning. I don't think Manning didn't win the MVP any year that he won the Super Bowls.
Yeah, he did. The year that. I mean, not winning it. Yeah, I was going to say he lost it when he was MVP. What 2013?
Yeah.
Or
No, was 2012 or 2013? One of those two. It was one of those.
The one where
the year he went for like 5,055 touchdowns or 56.
Yeah, he broke the record.
Yeah.
He definitely threw 55 for sure.
Yeah,
because he threw. I remember he was going in. He passes Brady's. He ties Brady's like 50, and then the next week he played my Niners. And he threw for like 4 on us. So like, you know, he threw 5 on us actually. I forget.
And Marty said, "Hold up, game starts at 2 today. What the fuck?" They said, "Do they think everyone got off work today?" Yeah, I think they do. I know that people will watch it at work.
Real talk.
Yeah, game starts in like 2.5 hours. And Texan Stevie said, "Did he win the MVP in 06? He may have. I mean, that was the year they lost. Right?
No.
Oh, no. They won. No, that was not. He did not win the MVP in 2000.
Was that the LaDainian Thomas MVP? Was that the MVP? The LT year?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Chargers were number 1 seed in the NFL that year also.
That's such a crazy fun fact, or not so fun fact. Like, number 1 offense, number 1 defense, shitty ass special teams.
So that was 2010.
Okay.
Not the LT year.
Yeah, okay.
That's how crazy good the team was for those years. Like they couldn't do anything those years, and they were like literally one of the best teams in the NFL. They just kept fucking up all time.
Who was again. Yeah, I don't think we've ever went down this rabbit hole. What was the last like 20 years of MVPs? I'm trying to remember right now. I'm like, damn, like I can't even. Like I'm going out. I know Adrian Peterson had one in there like 12 years ago, whatever it was.
Well, here goes Manning. So I'll just read these off and then I'll pull up the MVPs. 2003 and 4, got both those years. Got it 8 and 9, both of those years, and then 13.
That's cool that he got his second title. So it's like, so he could not be the guy that they're like, oh yeah, no, he's one of the greatest in-season QB. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're gonna go backwards. I'm gonna read off since Mahomes' rookie year, because I think we all remember those ones, and then we're gonna put it to the then we're gonna start guessing. Okay. So last year, Patrick Mahomes, obviously. Yeah. Last one since what's his name? To Kurt Warner. Regular season MVP and a Super Bowl. And Aaron Rodgers, back-to-back years in 20 and 21. Lamar in 19. Mahomes in 18.
Yeah.
Now let's go backwards from there.
Okay, 17, that was Brady, right?
Yep.
Okay, 16 was Matt Ryan?
Yep.
15, don't tell me it was Brady again. No.
No.
Damn, 15. Oh, Cam Newton?
Yep.
Okay, 14, Peyton Manning? No, that was 13.
Nope.
So, okay, Brady again, 2014.
Nope.
No, who was it?
Aaron
Rodgers. Aaron fucking Rodgers. Yeah, he was on one leg. He was on one leg for like the last fucking month of the year. Shit was crazy. He was in the shotgun, literally looked
like Stevie. It is a crime that Drew Brees has never been an MVP, but Drew Brees has never been an MVP.
Yeah.
It sucks. Overall, he has one of the best, next to Brady, best statistical career, but only the one Super Bowl and no MVPs. It's I hope he doesn't get forgotten somewhere along the way, because now 5,000 yards is it ain't what it used to be.
Aaron Rodgers is crazy because he would always be just getting the one is just so hard, And it's at least Drew Brees gets to hang his hat on that. You know what I mean? Because he never got a chance to go.
And it was right after Hurricane Katrina, man.
Yeah, so he was the hero. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. And it was the whole thing where Nick Saban wanted him, and he chose New Orleans because however Sean Payton, they were driving him around the city and showing him all the, how everything's all fucked up, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. And okay, so 2012.
Okay, Adrian, is that the AP?
Yep.
Okay.
You know what's crazy is Aaron Rodgers could have won that year also.
Yeah. Yeah.
If AP, I think the only reason he won was because of ACL. If he didn't hit, because 2000's been done before.
He was a comeback player of the year.
Right. That's why. If he had not torn the ACL, I don't think he would have won the MVP, because 2000's been done before.
But it was also voted on, I guess. You know
what I mean? Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. I don't think they vote, because look at Aaron Rodgers' numbers were better that year in 2012 than it was. Actually, it wasn't better the year before that. It was better than his more recent.
You know what made him that? I think what made AP not just the 2000, but he was that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was all him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all him. So it was you know what I mean? Got them. I think they even won. They beat. What did they beat? Green Bay in a playoff game that year? No, I forget who they won one playoff game, if I remember correctly.
Marty said, all I remember is that bounty game. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah, see, that was the Brett Favre year, right? That he won the MVP.
The bounty game. I think it was there was even they were putting it out hits on everybody, bro. My Niners. Fucking,
that's what I'm saying. Though. That was and Peacock said the Vikings. Yeah, Vikings. Okay, yeah. No, it wasn't. Never mind. That was 2009, not 2012.
Yeah. Okay. So now 2011. I'm still trying to think who the fuck was the MVP. Okay.
Just don't stray far from where we've already been.
Okay. So then now it's the Brady.
Nope.
No. Oh. Huh.
This was his first of 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. So it was all in the last 12 years, 13 years.
Yeah.
That's cool. 1/3, basically 1/3 of the last 12 years he's been MVP.
Yeah.
And then okay. So yeah, you're right. Then that was the year they came off the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. What a way to be MVP and then not win it. Not go back.
2010. This one was I know I mean I already know you know who this one is. He's done straight far from what we've already been doing. The same like 3 guys have won like 12
Okay, so
throughout the last like 20 years.
Is this Manning? This was a Manning one.
No.
No? Not okay. Oh, the Manning one was 2006.
So Brady is one of the good Brady.
Oh, it was one of the good Brady years? Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's right. Because they went to the Super Bowl that year.
I mean, it wasn't even because of that. His statistically, he was it was just one of his better years for sure.
That was the
they still have Moss. Like that was why they had the
Moss. They had Moss. And then did they already have Hernandez there too?
Nah, that was
Oh no, this is 2010. Yeah, he was there like 2012, I think.
Yeah.
13, something like that. No, 2011.
But then I already said Manning in the 08 and the 09s, who's back to back there.
Yeah.
2007. We all remember that, right? Because that was the first time we've seen like 5.
Somebody go back to back.
No. No, 2007. That was when Randy Moss got traded.
Oh yeah, 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards.
No, he didn't throw for 5,000. I always got to make sure to
I always fuck that up. That's right.
But it was the 50 though. That was the first time that 50 had ever been hit.
Yeah.
So like that was the most like him and Randy Moss were like so fucking insane that year for fucking fantasy, like just unreal. And 2006. I mean, that's the LT year. Come on, LT killing it. 31 tugs for a non-QB. I don't think we're ever gonna see that again.
I know, like we've seen people go over dub easily. Aaron Jones just did that not too long ago. Not all rushing, but like total. You know what I mean?
Right.
Look, Garrett Blunt had like.
And you say easily. I mean, they're literally like I don't even think
you're right. It's not that hard. I mean,
even CMC. He didn't go over 20 the year when he balled. I think he had like 19 or something. Some shit like that.
And that was 2019. He's probably in the MVP conversation doing a 2,000 all-purpose, right? Plus all the touchdowns. And he was basically
he didn't hit the box of having a dope-ass team though, like at the top of the league. That like ruined him no matter what.
It didn't get him in the playoffs and nothing like that. It wasn't no Adrian P. Okay, you're right there. Plus, obviously MVP Lamar was going nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just got an update. Higgins and Cam Taylor-Britt are not gonna suit up this week. So hopefully Higgins gets the out very soon on Sleeper. We can just start putting guys like that in IR. All right. How about 2005? This person set the rushing TD record at the time.
Mike Vick.
Nope.
No. The rushing record.
Yeah, Mike Vick's never touched these kind of numbers rushing.
Yeah, you're right. Mike Vick's numbers ain't that crazy, actually.
Led the league in attempts, rushing yards, and rushing touchdowns.
Is the non-QB?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
I said at the time, set the rushing TD record.
Fuck. Was it Buddy from the Chiefs?
You're close.
Buddy from the Broncos? No.
It was other conference.
Okay. Damn.
I know who you're thinking of. You're probably thinking of Priest Holmes or something.
Yeah.
No, but like very, very these guys were balling at the exact same time.
Fuck me.
Texas TV got it.
Okay, who is it?
Sean Alexander.
Oh, damn it.
The year they made it to the Super Bowl, he set the record with 27 rushing touchdowns. And he just beat the year prior, Priest Holmes set the rushing record with 26 touchdowns. He didn't win the MVP, though, because Sean Alexander, I mean, the Seahawks, I mean, shit, they were like top. I mean, fuck, they may have had one of the top records.
I fucking forgot about Sean Alexander.
Because they lost. Had they won, they won that Super Bowl in 2000.
Was that Matt Flynn? Who was their keeper?
No, Hasselbeck.
Oh, Hasselbeck. Was he the one where like, we want the ball and we're going to score?
I think so.
It was in overtime, right? He goes and flips the coin, and then they win the coin toss. Oh, what do you want? We want the ball and we're going to score, or we're going to win. He said something like that. Yeah, well, we want the ball and we're going to win. That's exactly what he said. He throws a pick six.
Yeah.
Now they won.
Yeah, there you go. The quote was, "We want the ball, and we're gonna score."
That's what it was.
And it was against Green. It was against Green
score.
Bay. They scored. They
right.
just scored for the other team.
That was funny.
But yeah, so that Seahawks, that Seahawks one there, and then so there was, dang, it's crazy. There was co-MVPs in 2003.
Word. Who was it? Warren Sapp?
Oh, and actually, so wait, Peyton Manning, 2004. I already said that one. No, it was 2 QBs won it that year. Is Peyton. And let's see.
Damn, Peyton got a gang of them, bro.
Oh yeah. But yeah, co-MVPs. And it was a QB.
Man, don't tell me it was Rich Gannon or some bullshit.
No. He won it in 2002.
Okay, I knew Rich Gannon was in the. Yeah, that's right. That's the year they went to the Super Bowl and lost. Okay.
Yeah.
Haha.
And Marty said co-MVPs. Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't either.
I know, right?
Until right now. And I don't even know if anybody would really guess this. I mean, he was, there's one hint that I could give that would completely give it away.
Give it to me.
R.I.P.
Oh, man, who died? Okay. Now I have to remember who died here. Oh, yeah, Steve McNair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's fucked up. They shot him.
It's crazy. He didn't even have a super insane year necessarily, but it's at the year that he got shot. I can't even remember what year it was that he got shot. But he
did Peyton Manning do that?
That wasn't the year. For sure wasn't the year.
When did he get killed? 2005?
No, because it shows here that I think it was 2007.
Okay.
Because that was the year that only shows him playing 6 games.
I was gonna say, I know I had my first kid already. So you're right. It had to be it was 2007.
Yeah, he threw for 3,200 yards, 24 tugs. I mean, 10-4 record. I don't really know what the reasoning was necessarily.
It's the record. It was the record right there. He probably threw like 0 pigs or something like. You know what I mean? It was the record for sure. Got it. You know what I mean? It's crazy because they were only a couple years. That was when Jeff Fisher was good as a coach.
Yeah, only a couple years of that.
Yeah, I mean, he took him to the Super Bowl, right?
Makes that's bullshit. Should have threw them both in the octagon and make them fight to the death. Tino, we're not debating anything. We're just going backwards through the MVPs, and we were talking about 2003. I didn't realize that there was co-MVPs, Peyton Manning and Steve McNair. Yeah, that's wild. And we said 2002, Rich Gannon. We already threw that out there. Texan Stevie said Kurt Warner. So that was 01 and 99.
Yeah, he got it twice.
The gangsters that the Rams produced 3 MVPs in a row. 99, 2000, and 2001. You know who the other guy was in 2000?
It was Marshall Faulk.
Oh yeah, he fucking killed it.
Yeah. This is cool. I like doing the little
26 total tugs, 18 on the ground, 8 through.
And he had the 2000 all-purpose that year.
It was 1359 and 830. 81 receptions.
Yeah, so he did go over. He went 2000 all-purpose, right? Like total.
Oh yeah, for sure, way over that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he went for like 22.
Like 2200.
Yeah, or really close to that.
Let's go. Hey, Marshall Faulk was the guy. Okay, how about this?
Damn, Eddie George is a savage. He was in the MVP race that year. He's had the 3rd most votes. 403 attempts on the ground.
Wow.
and 50 receptions. How about that?
Damn.
That's gangster. It'll make them like they used to.
They really don't. I mean, that was hard-nosed, you know what I mean? Fucking, imposing your will, right? You know what I mean? Like, when you look at the Niners, like, we're a physical team, but we also got mad finesse, you know what I mean? Like, we could, you know what I'm saying? We could make it look pretty.
She does that how we get from Sean Alexander to Air McNair. Peyton Manning was the bridge to them. He was 2004.
Yeah, I never knew Steve McNair was a coach. I didn't. That's crazy. They can get the black man by himself.
Texan Stevie said, "As a running back, gotten 1,000 and 1,000." Yeah, I mean,
Craig Rogers was the first to do that, and I think he for the Niners.
I feel like Marshall Faulk did it too. Let me see.
Yeah, Marshall. We just said it.
No. But that one, no, he only had 830. Yeah, so 99. 99, he did it.
Yeah, I was saying 99, he did it, and then
LT did it.
LT did it.
CMC did it.
Well, yeah, he did 1,000. Yeah, and then I think Barkley
barely cracked. He barely cracked 1,000. It was 1,005.
Receiving.
And Bake said, "What's the most Ricky did?" Let's see, because we know he was always getting both for sure.
Yeah, I think 1 year he said he got like 400 touches or 400 attempts.
So the most receiving that he ever had was 511. But in 02, he cracked 2,000 all purpose. 1853 was on the ground. That was the year that he said he was killing it, where everything was nice. The 4.8 yards per carry year. That's when he said it was real nice. And he was like, "What was my average in the next year after that?" Because that year he had more carries and way.
Oh yeah, that was when he was here. That's when he was kicking at my crib.
Yeah, that was super cool, right?
It was funny because he's like, "Hey, pull up my numbers. I want to."
Yeah, hell yeah, super cool.
Like, he's like, where am I at?" That's kind of cool art.
Hell yeah,
that's super meta.
I mean, no matter what,
asking about his own stats.
Like the one thing that is cool is like to get into the 10,000 club, you got to cross Ricky Williams. So like, no matter what. Anybody, like whoever gets brought up for 10,000, he's gonna get mentioned like right away because he's like
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was like the closest, right?
Yeah, he is the closest.
But he's so far right now.
Yeah, that was fucking wild for Ricky. 383 attempts in 2002, and then 03, 392. I mean, shit, that's 2 seasons of damn. Like that's still the most. That's still a record. Back to back.
Yeah, I know. I think Marshawn Lynch got close to that, right? One of those Seattle years.
I mean, shit. I just read out of Eddie George, 405, in one season, but he didn't do it back to back like that. But see, that's what's crazy is that no wonder he wanted to fucking not be there and deal with bullshit the next year. Like it was already coming off a season where he put in just as much work, but the team wasn't as good. So like his body just took like the crazy brunt of it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because even then the running backs were still lasted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eddie George ran for what, 8 years?
Fuck. I mean, I know something like that. Oh, let me I got a little clip. Brady was on, I don't know what this was off of necessarily, but Stephen A. Smith was asking him a question. And I just felt it was pretty cool, his insight about players today. It's just a little 2-minute clip. Let me pull it up here so people can see. Because I realized that I don't like the Tom Brady on the Patriots. Like everywhere else, he's able to show his personality. He's able to pick up a little bit,
Yeah, he goes to Tampa. He's drunk, falling all over the place. Fuck it, I go out long. I'm gonna throw you to the Lombardi.
All right, here you go. Here goes a little Brady video.
Oh my God, I made a I think there's a lot of mediocrity in today's NFL. I don't see the excellence that I saw in the past.
Why not?
And
why not?
I think the coaching isn't as good as it was. I don't think the development of young players is as good as it was. The rules have allowed a lot of bad habits to get into the actual performance of the game. Mm-hmm. So I just think the product, in my opinion, is less than what it's been. I look at a lot of players like Ray Lewis and Rodney Harrison and Ronnie Lott and guys that impacted the game in a certain way. And every hit they would have made would have been a penalty. You hear coaches complaining about their own player being tackled and not necessarily, why don't they talk to their player about how to protect himself? We used to work on the fundamentals of those things all the time. Now they're trying to be regulated all the time. Offensive players need to protect themselves. It's not up to the defensive player to protect the offensive player. A defensive player needs to protect himself. I didn't throw the ball to certain areas because I was afraid players were going to get knocked out. Mm-hmm. That's the reality. Wow. I didn't throw it to the middle when I played Ray Lewis because you knock him out of the game and I couldn't afford to lose. I think there's a lot of mediocrity.
That's like he's not lying though.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too is he got real. You can tell that shit annoys him. You know what I mean?
Well, Tino said they are protected now, but that's why is like it's I don't know. It's like being a driver who's like not aware, you know, something is like, you know, because I feel like a lot of accidents could be avoided, but it's like, you know, there's usually one person who's doing something wrong, and then the other person's not good enough to avoid the accident, like somehow. And like, look at like guys like Wes Welker, like, man, like he knew that he was going to get his head, you know, torn off, and man, always in concussion protocol.
Yeah.
But like most of the time he knew how the hell to get out of Dodge, or he'd be getting killed every single hit.
You know, it's Edelman. He always credits like his game from, you know, learning from Wes, right? And like, what's crazy is they used to call it a car crash play, where it's like when you're down there on the goal line, I'm gonna hit this quick out to you, and you're gonna catch it, and you're gonna get destroyed. So and it's always the little guys they went to for these ones. You know what I mean? Edelman, the Danny Amendolas, the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember that Super Bowl where they came back against Atlanta? The Amendola was killing it in the car crash shit because it's just like, all right, we need 1 yard down here for the tug. Then we need the 2 points. And the same thing, just put him in the car crash. You know what I mean? That's literally what they called it.
Hey, we got Juggernaut in the house. What's up? And he said, happy B-Day to all my Sagittarius. He said, 11/23. Let's go. Happy belated
birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Yeah, babe, let's go. Another trip around the sun. You know what I mean? It only gets better.
Marty said, I seen a QB for Ole Miss get knocked out cold yesterday. He was out for like 2 plays, or in like 2 plays later. Yeah, that should.
Hey, you see how Brady just kind of shitted on everybody though?
Yeah.
He shitted on everybody. Said, listen, man, it's the offensive players. They need to protect themselves, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I'm not going to throw the ball in certain areas. I want this guy to get knocked out. I need this.
And you know what's funny is I like Brady having all the great stats after they changed, you know, a lot of these rules for him. I mean, see, you can't have it both ways. Like now he wants to talk shit about it, but like he's not complaining when it's helping him.
You remember the Legion of Boom? When they played against when they were there in their prime, right? Playing against them in a Super Bowl, one where they should have ran it, right? But I remember Edelman, like they couldn't get nothing going, so they were like everything had to be all yak. You know what I mean? You know that cover 3 is vicious, especially over the middle. You know what I mean? You had Cam Chancellor, but you know what I mean, you didn't want to go over the middle. But Earl Thomas, you know what I'm saying? Like they were great, but like so they kept killing them with these comeback routes. You know what I mean? Stop, turn around, catch the ball, and you're gonna get blasted. That's it. And then Edelman, this is when they made that rule. Because then now, because then Edelman, they had to take him out of the game. Like the referees, they saw him lining up the next play. They're like, they blew the whistle, like, yeah, you gotta take him out of the game.
Yeah, that's why if they need to call a timeout for a play or anything like that, like, yeah, you got to miss at least one play.
Mm-hmm. And he came back out there because they still weren't as serious, you know what I mean? But he was clearly concussed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he came back in the game and made plays, you know what I mean?
And seeing, like, we want these guys to be warriors, and I'm okay with the rules of, you know, like saving these guys from themselves when it comes to the head trauma, because you never know how that could affect them in the end of their life. But if it's up to the players, shit, they're going to go back out there. Like, that's why they do need these fucking independent, you know,
like, okay,
making the call on that.
Yeah, like, okay, when I listen to commentary, right, and you listen to Troy Aikman, he's clearly a guy who's taking a few hits, you know what I mean? He's still articulate when he breaks down the game, but like, you know.
And we only know about these guys' concussions in like the NFL. Those are the only ones that are.
And look at someone like Tony Romo, super articulate, super like bubbly, you know what I mean, personality. You know what I mean? He definitely took a bunch of hits, not like Troy Aikman. You know what I mean?
The back, not the head, right?
Hey, Tony Romo was like a fucking cyborg, bro. This motherfucker, he broke everything at one point, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
He had a shoulder. He had a
all we know, he's half robot.
Back. I mean, shit. I used to call him Robo Romo. You know what I mean? He was like a machine out there, bro. That motherfucker was always Always put in for
Carter said you missed my answer to Tua Stroud. My bad. So I'm still leaning Tua, but it's hella close.
Because I'm gonna be honest. Like I would rather play. With the game I think that's more competitive is gonna be that Texans Jags game. I slightly play CJ Stroud over Tua. Tua is just a lock for like two. He feels like a lock for 2 passing touchdowns and then 200 plus passing yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And even more than that. I mean, shit, 250 and 2.
Yeah, I'm just saying like that feels like a nice. It feels like a floor. Like you know what I mean? Like he's going over 200 and passing for 2.
And Zeb said, had Dak, CMC, Debo, good start. Do I fire up Garrett Wilson or DJ Moore? DJ Moore. Tino said, when they made.
Just if you get off to a great start, it doesn't mean you get laxed and play like, hey, let's play.
It means I feel better about not playing Garrett Wilson.
I want to challenge myself. Like,
I feel better about not playing Garrett Wilson if I got off to a good start.
Yeah, like if you had to play Garrett Wilson, you'd feel good about this start. Like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But now you have DJ Moore. You're straight.
I could easily sit him down and just be like, nah, we're just not.
Because it's still a bad matchup on top of it.
You want a guy with the floor. You're trying to get a guy with the floor here, not a guy with the ceiling. DJ Moore seems like his floor is like a billion times higher than Garrett Wilson.
Yep.
Tino said when they made the defenseless receiver rule, it changed the game. The Pop Warner where you blow through the ball now is a flag. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I remember distinctly 10 years ago it was called heads up football, right? So it was like this new policies that like if you were a coach, like a parent coach, you had to go like take this course or like I don't know if it was online or whatever, but just so you can coach because this is now what you had to teach the kids how to hit this way now. You know what I mean? Like, and if you look at it now, all the kids that were probably like teenagers then, or even the ones that are in college now, this is how they always played. You know what I mean?
And seeing like what Brady's talking about, I feel it where like kids aren't even taught how do you like they don't even teach how do you avoid headhunters because you're not supposed to do it, right? So it's like, why would they teach that?
Yeah, it's happen. Yeah, and then if there's a smart kid out there, he's like, I'm bringing the old school back. He's hitting hard. You know what I mean? They're not ready for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kids get hurt. Like, they hella hurt now. That was kind of my theory about why is there so many concussions. Not only do they care a lot more these days, but also it's like these motherfuckers that are getting hit on defense, they're hitting harder than ever.
Yeah.
Faster than ever, right?
People are bigger, stronger, and faster as a whole.
They've never been hit like this. They've never been hit like this because they've been playing this safer version of football. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And in college, like shit, if you're just like faster than everybody else, probably not getting hit like crazy like that. You know, like, I mean, like your skill position guys. I mean, running backs, you're always getting hit no matter what. I'm talking wide receiver.
How many times we saw somebody throwing up gang signs this year? Or while getting up, they're cockeyed.
I mean, multiple times. Like,
hell
I mean,
times.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it's like, why did the camera go to it? Like, if you're the guy on the network, I would have the NFL strictly like, don't panic. Like, okay, they consciously don't show Brady yelling at people.
Yeah.
Like, networks will never show you that. You know what I mean? You have to watch like NFL films or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or hear the stories of people. Brady's to cuss everyone out.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Even the other teams. Like when you're walking, you know what I mean? Say you get a 3 and out, he's jaw jacking at someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
they just love showing guys like Phillip Rivers because
Marvin Nugan, he can't even
say
he's
super wholesome,
such a good Christian,
super wholesome with the shit talking.
Dude, stick it right up your tailpipe.
Hey, shout out to our man
Nugan.
Shout out to our man Phil Jack who just resubscribed on Twitch. What up? What up?
Shut the front door.
He said, "Would you guys go Kyler or Tua?" Yeah, I'm going Tua still, and then is this or them? And then a second question: Nico Collins or Shaheed?
Nico.
Yeah.
Shaheed, you're kind of looking for the big one. At least Nico's targets have been steady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the actual number one on that team.
And Bake said some bullshit. He said can't even have kids do the Oklahoma anymore. I mean, see, like. That's the tough part, right? Is like you want guys to be like gladiators and warriors, but it's also like you got to kill them along the way. I mean, shit, not everyone's ready to go be a Spartan. You know, like how many Spartans had to die for that, you know, for like to really get to the ones that were going to be like the ultimate true killers, you know, like even in wrestling now, right? Like you can't give anybody receipts or anything like that. Like they're full blown like corporation and stuff now. You know, you got to be like a top guy. Like I'm sure the NXT people, at least they even show it in the movie that
chair shots. Can't do chair shots like that. I swear to God, that was really a part of wrestling for me. You know what I mean?
Well, what's crazy is that's not even like a wrestling rule. I bet they would still do it if they could, but it's like the commission.
It's a concussion, yeah.
Well, it's like I think they're talking about the New Orleans Wrestling Commission or whatever when one of their pay-per-views were in New Orleans. I think that was the first place that disallowed headshots to the head.
Man, like that was crazy. Like, was people always say, "Oh, those are gimmick chairs," and like, nah, bro. They hitting you with them fucking chairs, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you see it like guys put their hands up like sometimes, but it's also like you put your hand up, you're kind of a bitch, right? Like, I mean, like it's
like okay, yeah, like what's his name?
I'm sure Mankind said that. Like, you put your hands up, you're a bitch.
Remember, Kurt Angle was like, you know, I really wish I would have put my hands up on that second one because you know,
right?
Brock came down like 90-mile-an-hour swings. Right, just breaks his neck. Right there.
Get it, you know.
Oh, I think he tried to put his hands up. That's what it was. But he was having paralysis from the prior chair shot. So he said you couldn't feel his arms. Yeah. And then he just takes another one full on. Right, so fucking.
Tino said, I remember when a dime bag cost a dime. What up, Brad? He said, you guys see the NFL was talking about banning the hip drop tackle. I said, I think they need to worry about the turf. There's been way too many non-contact injuries. I know, right? Like, why are they not focusing on the turf? And like, you know what's bullshit is like, we heard about how for whenever the fucking World Cup is going to be there, it's going to be at some like NFL stadiums. They have to have real grass. They cannot have artificial turf for these soccer games, and they're making a squish all of a sudden. Like, why couldn't they do that? Like, Arizona has like the real grass or whatever, and you know they have their shit like come in and out of the stadium or whatever. Like, come on, anything can be done. These guys are billionaires.
Actually, you know, we go down crazy rabbit holes. I know this is probably like 2 years ago. We looked into that, and the guy who takes care of the grass, he makes like $500,000 or something like that a year.
Yeah,
like it's a good ass job, you know what I mean? But it's I mean, you're literally having straight grass inside, but you got to take it outside to get it in the sun and all this. You know what I mean? Like it was.
I mean, fuck, like I mean, we think about that. Who was the last non-contact injury that we had? That was like a big one. Hufanga. Was that on? Was that on?
Turf? Yeah. No.
I guess he kind of just got shook out of his shoes on that one.
Yeah.
But still, it doesn't even matter. MetLife, for example, how many? Just that one stadium alone. Like, come on, how many fucking non-contact ACL have we seen? That 500,000 would be hella worth it, you know.
I mean, look at fucking what's his name just. I mean, I've seen OBJ tear his shit there. Fucking Danny Dumbass just tore his shit. Right? Were they in MetLife when that happened?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they were at home or not, but I just always assume so when it comes to these New York teams getting hurt.
It's funny because my brother-in-law, right? You know, he's from straight from Jersey. You know what I mean? Jersey City, and you know what I mean? Giants fan. And every time I see him, bro, he's like, just don't even talk about it. Because you know me also.
He doesn't want to talk about Tommy DeVito.
No, not at all. Because I'm making your thing, son. Oh, I'll be right back.
Yeah, what a 180 for them last year, making the playoffs. Somehow don't want to pay Barkley, give Danny Pesos the fucking money. Like, that's just the karma right there. They just should have paid Barkley that money. And Jose, 12 team, Waddle, Pittman, Kyren start 2. Yeah, I think Pittman and Kyren. Yeah, because who's Colts got again? They got the Bucks. Yeah. Pittman and Kyren. Let's go. Marty said Giants GM should be on the hot seat for sure. They have not been making the best. They have not been making the best choices. That is for sure. And Jake said Warren or James Conner. I'm on the Warren side. All right. It's Christmas movie season, guys. What Christmas movies you guys watching? We're doing Son-in-Law tonight for the silver screen breakdowns. And we will be doing we're doing Die Hard the week after. Get ready. That's streaming on Hulu right now. I already went and checked. And then we're doing the night before. I think that one's on one of those. I one's on a few different like TNT or TBS, as long as you have like some kind of a direct TV or whatever. I think you already get those. I know it's on a few other ones, and I've been talking about I've been telling I brought up this app. I'm partnering up with the movie app. So we're partnered up with the streaming cable app, and now we're going to be partnered up with the movie app. It's $20 one time to be able to get access to the different movie apps that you can download and things like that. And there's a whole bunch in there. There's like 2 that I really, really like and that I use all the time and are super solid, and you pretty much find almost any movie on there, almost any TV show, and $20 one time. But for 420 crew members, anyone who's a 420 crew member on Twitch or on Patreon, you'll be able to get it half price, and you'll get it for $10. Just a one-time payment of $10. Let's see. Marty said Elf. All right. Not one of my favorites, but I do watch it usually once a year because I know Vanessa likes that one. Peacock said Jingle All the Way with the Fam already. Me and Noble watched that one already. There we go. And let me see. What did he say? Jake said if anyone needs to go, damn Shane Waldron. Yeah, Geno Smith. What the fuck? And Peacock said tonight is Nightmare Before Christmas. Nice. Classic. What the fuck? Marty said he's seen the PS5 is $350 at all Targets today. Marty, are you fucking with me right now? Are you fucking with me right now? Let's see. I see $399 and it says sold out. That's the digital edition, though. I see 500. Let's see. See, is it only a Black Friday only sale? Yeah, see the one that I see the Spider-Man edition for 500. Man, see, it's like I wanted to get this. I want to get the Spider-Man edition for Noble just because I know that that's the one that he wants. But man, we have like people who gave us Costco gift cards and stuff, so we're pretty much gonna be getting it from Costco. Marty said Christmas Vacation. Let's go. He said not sure if it was the digital or the disc. It had to be the digital one. I wonder if it was $350. I mean, shit. Like even here it says sold out. I doubt. I mean, shit. Now being 10 o'clock, like who knows if there's even any that are left. But yeah, we're gonna get it from Costco, and I am looking for some other people who want to who would potentially throw down on this PS5 for Noble. So it's gonna be like a birthday / Christmas present, like for him. I mean, he'll get it on Christmas. But yeah, if anybody is down to throw down, let me see. I know there's already some peeps who threw down. Let me shout it out here. We had King D has thrown down. Bakes has thrown down. Gary B has thrown down. And then my mom and cousin have thrown down. I know Bogey. He said he's going to throw down some. I got another buddy who I've known for a while, who said he's going to throw down, even if it's just like 20 or 30 bucks, you know, like shit, we get 5 or 10 people to do that, you know, like that gets like super close. So and Bake said, try Amazon now. We're just going to do the Costco thing. Cause I already got my mom and my aunt, they gave me Costco gift cards to do that. And Marty said, what the fuck? I click on the ad and it pulls that up for 500 false advertising. Yeah. See, what the hell, dude? Like, what? Man, shady fucking practices. I did see the digital one that, I mean, that might have been the one. Maybe it was like, I don't know, certain time. It could be while supplies last. It could be while supplies last for sure. All right. You the man, Bake. She said, throw in the super chat link, homie. It's 420superchat.com. And either there, Apple, or Zelle. Those are the best ways. I know through the 420 super chat, they take like, I don't know, like 4.5% or 4% or something like that. But Apple and Zelle, that'll just go through no problem. And yeah, anybody who can help get us a little bit closer there, you know, it is always really appreciated. Because yeah, I'm trying to go big for Noble, and I already got Peacock said that's how they get you. Like, what the hell, dude? Hella false advertising right there. Take if you could take a screenshot of it, let's I'll go post about it on Twitter, and we'll like tag them and shit, fucking scamsters. And it could have been a while supplies last thing. I mean, it always could be something like that. And Jake said, man, gift cards bring up bad memories. Back in as a weed smoker back in the day, my school, my family always gave me one for Christmas. I just wanted to get high. Yeah, see, and like, and so I mean, they gave the gift cards for me to, you know, for me to go get the, for me to go get it, and yeah, so that'll just be like, you know, either way, we're getting it. We're going to get it from Costco. I mean, is more than likely where we're going to be doing it here.
Yeah. Oh, you used to us. Okay. It's tight watching my son play Sonic.
Ha.
Because, like, I wasn't that far off from that age. I was like 6.
Yeah. Yeah, Marty, you the man. Appreciate you, bro. He just threw down 20 on the Noble fund. You the man, nice. Marty. Yeah, all I know is I'll be expecting him to shit himself for this one.
Hell yeah. Don't give Santa the credit either. Fuck him.
No, hell no. No, everybody who's throwing down, like I'm gonna get I'm gonna get a card, and then, you know, like I'll actually buy a card just so he can, you know, actually open that first, and then it'll have everyone's name who contributed, you know, along the way.
Cool.
And, yeah, you know, just make it something, because, you know, that'll be something that might be like hidden or something, like he doesn't even know that that's going to be there. Just like the red rifle BB gun in Christmas Story, you know, it's like hidden until the end. You think it's all done, and then just one more hidden.
Remember they were like, remember the Full House episode? This isn't a fortress of what was it? Abraham.
Damn it! What was that?
Yeah, remember that shit? It was like the toy craze, right? They had to have like these fucking, I don't know what they're like, mutants or something like that. Because remember they were like, oh, like, you're like, oh, it's time to mutate or something.
Yeah, because it was for sure a knockoff of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right?
It was
like,
something, yeah. And they were like, like Slash Power Rangers or whatever the fuck, where they were like, there was like fortress of something. And then, like, they couldn't get, remember they were trying to get that thing? Jesse got all fucked up. And I'm sure they open the doors and everyone runs in and gets like, he was laid out on the table, remember?
Here we go. I found it. Yeah. What the fuck is it? Come on.
And then they bought it from a dude in the alley.
Yeah, and there's a fake one.
He just had the box. Hey, you guys looking for fortresses? Whatever the fuck. That's just funny.
Dang it! Why isn't it giving me the fucking? Let me see.
When I got with my girl, like literally 20 years ago, it was funny because like we would kick it, right? and you know what I'm saying? It's like be like midday and it just be on like TBS. And then she's like, she's like, this is all I used to do, just watch all these shows. I'm like, for real, me too. You know what I mean? Get off school and just watch all the fucking reruns of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Step by Step, Family Matters, they fucking, you know, Full House. And then Nick at Night started showing all them hoes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep. Here we go. What the hell is it called? I found the episode. It's I've Got a Secret. Because they're secret club, right?
That's right.
Let me see. Anyone who tells
I appreciate your determination.
We're gonna find this shit,
right?
I'm gonna have to watch this episode to figure out what the hell it is, but
that's right, because she wanted to be hella cool and shit, right?
Yeah, and you can't tell anyone. Mighty Mutant Super Kids.
There you go.
So they totally mixed the Power Rangers and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into both.
That's funny.
Tino, so I'm still trying to find the Turbo Man. You're looking for a Turbo Man?
Hey, look at this, bro. So, like, you know how I told you my
and shout out to Bakes, who just threw 20 down on 420superchat.com. Appreciate you, homie. We're getting closer and closer.
Shout out to Bakes. So check this out, bro. Fucking the lady, I told you that she's renting a room where my parents are at, and I just thought of something. She's kind of renting the room. She's renting a room for me theoretically, because I own that house. Anyways.
Well, yeah, they're sub-renting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because because it helps them tremendously.
Not everywhere allows subleasing though, you know. So it takes takes a cool landlord to allow something like that to happen.
Over and I'm chilling, you know. But she worked at the Walmart, so she was just busting out all these toys and shit. Because she had like grandkids and stuff. And so like, you know, so she gave my son a bunch of joints, and then she had the I didn't know they came out with another Tickle Me Elmo, and this shit is fucking legit. Like he like rolls around on his back and on his side, and he goes on the floor and he's pounding the floor laughing.
What the hell?
And like the baby was on that shit for like an hour, just laughing.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, right? Because you know the old school one, the one that people were killing for back in the 90s, them motherfuckers, he just shook like he had Parkinson's or something.
Yeah, they like. I mean, I don't know. They were all right, right? But I mean,
yeah, but see, this one
special.
This one sits up, rolls on the floor, like laughing hysterically, like that shit was tight. And then I was like, oh, Trey, did she give you that one? She's like, oh no, this one is just it's such a hard find. And I was like, oh, okay. But it was like she said it came out like 10 years ago, and like you cannot find this shit. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know about the Tickle Me Elmo craze part 2.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, but you already had Amazon back then, so I'm sure like people weren't like, because remember it was insane, and then this was like early eBay, so people were selling like I don't know what it retailed for, because then you know what I mean. I didn't have no kids back then. I was a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went into no fucking Tickle Me Elmo. Goddamn, I think I was like, when did they come out? Late 90s? Yeah, I was like a teenager,
something like that. Yeah,
preteen, whatever, but. Yeah, even my little sister wouldn't fuck with no Elmo, because that shit was like, you cannot find that shit back in the days. Then early eBay, motherfuckers was auctioning them hoes off and shit.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Yeah, way back.
Furbies, remember those?
Yep.
People went crazy for those, and then all of a sudden you can just find them everywhere. CVS, fucking gas stations. You know what I mean?
Jake said you're gonna go see Wonka on December 15th. That one does look kind of cool. I mean,
who's
of course
in this?
let me pull it up. I know I know they could be pulling
I'm gonna do one of these. Bloop, throw it in the tank and go watch that shit.
Let's see.
We should make that a review. We all go out and watch it and then we'll review it.
Let's see.
We should put that in our repertoire.
No, I don't even know who the hell this is for who's like the Wonka guy.
I know nothing about this movie until I saw a fucking
I mean I saw the commercial and that was it.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I was like, put that on.
And I guess this has been in production, or at least the production started when they reacquired the rights to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, October 2016.
Okay, so then, and then eventually they'll probably. So this is probably they're probably starting a universe here. Introduce Wonka, then probably gets the Chocolate Factory. I'm assuming.
I mean, well, they show him in the factory. But yeah, it looks cool. Like everything about it looked cool. I have no idea. I'm looking at all the people's names who are in it. I do not recognize like any of these like actors or actresses' names, except for Hugh Grant. I guess he's someone that I recognize.
Like I get mad when like okay. Like I can appreciate the Johnny Depp one, but like even then, I didn't really like it. I just don't fuck with it. Like why? You know what I mean? Like I can appreciate it just because I love Johnny Depp. You know what I mean?
So I hope that this is like them like eliminating that one from the universe, and this keeps it more towards the original somehow.
I mean, it's a what do they call it? It's a retail, right? Or what do they call it?
Retail.
Reboot. A reboot.
Marty said I like Timothy Chalamet. I think that's how you Chalamet. Yeah, I don't even know who the hell that is.
Okay.
And Nick said you eating turkey leftovers, bro. Alex, hell yeah, man. And the ham.
That's what I was actually doing right now. I just threw together a little ham sandwich.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more dab, and it's gonna be time to get up out of here. And I think what we may do, we may go live on every single platform, just when the game's gonna start, and then maybe
cut it off.
And then maybe just cut off all the other streams, and then we just keep the same stream up.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No news on Swift yet, Nick. No news on Swift. All right, there we go. A-Chain officially out. Didn't knew that was going to happen, but we got an hour and a half to game time. Let's see how many squares we got left. We got to get these all filled up. 15 squares are left, guys. 15 squares are still open. We got an hour and a half to game time.
I should holler at my boy. He's for dangling.
Yeah, last chance at least for today, and then we'll have the Sunday night game up as soon as this one fills, and then the Monday night game. And Marty said, Mostert, stock up. Yes, sir. I mean, shit, like it's Mostert. Now, I don't know if Ingold's playing or not. And then they got Darrington Evans and Jeff Wilson.
Can y'all see me still?
Yeah, you're like sideways now.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's like. I'll click back in. Matrix.
All right, yeah, grab some squares, peeps. Woo!
Hey, right?
What'd you say?
Yesterday went through like a little medley of Thanksgiving spreads, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I encountered some mac and cheeses, a baked one that was pretty fire. You know what I mean? Then some other another baked one with some. What the fuck is that? Who is it?
Amazon package.
Oh yeah, it is package.
Yeah, I'm not even lying. Vanessa perfected her what's it called? Her mac and cheese recipe is literally the best mac and cheese that I've ever had.
Okay, so look, so check this out, right? So then there's this one mac and cheese, and it's on like a heater, like you know, like keeping it warm. It was like nice and cheesy and gooey. You know what I mean? It wasn't no baked joint. And I'm smacking. I'm like, oh my god, this is so fun. I'm like, who made this mac and cheese? Like, oh, that's the Costco one. I was like, god damn, that shit was fire. I was like, what the fuck? I know I'm sure, but
what up, Doug? He said chronic cough. Hold on, where is it?
Smoke weed every day.
Let's get it. Uh-oh. Zach Wilson. Out. He might be that emergency third QB, and that's it.
They're like, listen, son, fuck you. Okay, they're like, look, I don't know what nicer way to say it. Fuck you, Zach Wilson. And fucking Joe Douglas, who fucking chose to draft that kid. Because, you know what I mean? Solid was like, man, something better to work with. Aaron Rodgers, they tried to. Got Aaron Rodgers.
All right. Let's get up out of here. So, I'll be back for the game. Game starts at 12. We'll see what's going on. I don't know if we'll be streaming the whole game or not, but at least a little bit of it. Grab the squares, peeps. There's only 15 left. Let me go refresh if anyone took any since. Nope, still 15 left. I'm going to go post it in Patreon, and I'm going to go post it on Facebook and stuff. So you want to jumpstart on it, get those last ones. It's there right now.
Hell yeah.
Mari said, I can't believe they'll play Simeon over Wilson. They already know what they have in Wilson. It ain't good.
Yeah, they're just like, fuck you. Okay, Zach, fuck you.
Done.
Just get him the fuck out of here. Like, just bench him.
Done. All right, send us on home, Bogey.
Week 12, give me money.
Yeah.
Defense on me. I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the